There we go. Yeah, and I did do work. I've been looking for shirt companies again.
Oh, what happened to the one Phoebe sent you?
Oh yeah.
Did you look into that one?
No,
No.
no, 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 no. That's right. She did send me that. Oh,
Yeah,
darn funny.
that's the one that I thought you originally can go to, and then when
I
I
remember
found out about the
somebody.
Super Bowl one, then I said I can try getting hold of that friend,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
to see if he can do it, and you know what I mean. You guys can talk and
yeah,
to organize whatever. But like you said, I gotta go on Facebook and go fucking look for him.
yeah. Hey Neil, how's it? How's it? Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was Phoebe. I
Yep.
was trying to think who sent me information. Hey Caleb. Yep, right down below, right before the cliffs. No, just see, yeah, it's funny. Last night was right over there, overlooking Ala Moana. Yeah. Oh, then the fireworks show went off, and we all go. We were looking out the window. And then just feeling big guy blocking the way right outside. You get the walkway. Yeah.
It's
They're like,
funny.
oh wow, look the view. And then Makan over there taking pictures of the
All about
guy.
the clips, huh?
Yeah.
Big fella just stepping away.
Oh, he's sitting outside. You don't know you're in a restaurant and everybody looking at you for the view, huh? Oh, it's nice and cool tonight, though, bruh. I'm gonna take my jacket off for a little bit. Feel the little breeze coming up.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll see about what to do tonight. We'll talk a little bit maybe about, I don't know, get some stuff to talk about. Maybe some stories to share, that kind of thing. Yeah, I got a story about my daughter I wanted to share. Troy, how's it? How's it?
How's it, Troy?
Oh, man. Hey, Brad, how's it? Oh, did I not put that one on did I not make them public?
What?
The last one that we went out last week.
I don't think so. A couple of them,
Gone
hasn't
funny.
been on public.
Oh. I get my other phone. I go do that right now. Dang it. Where did the other phone go? It's on the laptop again. Ugh. Oh, it's in my pocket. Look at that. Who would have thought my phone would actually be in my pocket? Yeah, it's not public? Alright. We'll make it public. I wish that they would just default it to public. Yeah, well. So yeah, I didn't go live last night because my daughter turned 18. And it got me thinking a lot about alright, so we went out to go eat at Olive Garden. That's what she wanted to do. Hey Jimmy, how's it? Having my son on as a special guest was a hoot. Oh, brah. Yeah. I didn't want him on because I didn't know that area. It kind of scared me a little bit. Hey, thank you, Kaleo. Yeah, she wanted to go there, and so we went all the way to the back, and I didn't really even recognize it, but I went to Bubba Gump once, and that was 18 years ago. I was a tour guide, and I had to stay with this tour from Wisconsin, this high school band, all week, and I had to schedule everything for them. They wanted to go beach. I'd have to get the buses or the transportation, like all 60 of them or 70 of them or something. So they wanted to go eat at Bubba Gump, so we went over there and I got them that, and we had sat there. And this was right before my daughter was born. I remember sitting down on the same table, the same chair that I was at last night, actually. Sitting down, talking to one of the parents about how nervous I was to have a daughter, you know, and that it just was like, was really just full circle for me. I'm like, This is a trip. And then they took us there again on her 18th birthday. I'm like, brah, that's so cool. And then Matt had other stuff happen too. Yeah, there's times where synchronicities abound.
You know, everything's coming full circle, guys. It's crazy. You want me to share that, Joe?
If you like, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
So, you guys know I coach in Yum. So, I would say this is way over 30 years ago when I was playing in this division. The division that I'm coaching this year, I stepped up and, well, so how it started. Okay, cracking, how's it, my brother?
Yeah.
So I stepped up. When I joined Little League in as my 10-year-old season, I was 9 years old and our team was set, but we didn't have a coach. So my dad stepped up to coach us. My dad knows nothing about baseball. And he whatchamacallit, he took the team, and we had another guy come out that turned out he's my uncle, well, family friend, but Hanai Kanya. So I call him Uncle Richard. And so my dad took the team. We named us the Tigers, and it started. We took second place that year. We had the Bad News Bears, guys. We had so much talent, but we had the kind of knucklehead kids on this team that nobody wanted for coach. And my dad is a very big Hawaiian stoic looking man, and he was just so happy to be the right man for the job. And he got us all in line. We took second place that year. We took first place the next year, and then my dad passed away. Well, this year I decided, I took a hiatus from coaching, because I had things that I needed to take care of when I moved back from Big Island to Oahu. And I decided this year I'm going to sign up for coaching. And so I emailed the Little League. I emailed them on a Friday night, and they called me first thing Saturday morning, like 8 o'clock, blowing up my phone, texting me everything, trying to get a hold of me. And they asked me, and originally I just signed up to be an assistant coach, And just so happened there's no team. Well, we have a team, but there's no coach. Mind you, now it's in the same division that I started when my dad coached and took the team. 9 years old, 9 and 10, and so I took the team. I go to practice yesterday and I run into my uncle who coached me back then with my dad, and our team name is the Tigers, so like everything is like full circle, guys. It was so, it was such a blessing for see my uncle yesterday. I was like, oh, Uncle Richard, I never see you so long. Like, hey, good for see you. How you been and whatnot. So I mean, it's just, I'm having so much fun coaching these kids. Joe's out here helping us too, and bro, these kids have been a blast, man. So yeah, plenty of synchronicities, and then Joe tells me the story about his daughter and they're at Olive Garden and how it is, and Joe can finish off, but that's kind of my share, guys, on what happened to me. Everything's coming full circle, guys. Crazy how I ended up coaching a team in Kaneohe, same division, call them the Tigers, like I'm just walking in my dad's footsteps, which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. My dad and the rest of the coaches in the league were a bunch of pillars to the community, and they kept us all off the street, kept our noses clean and whatnot. And so this is what I wanted to do to give back to a community I grew up in. So that's where I'm at, guys. So hey, thanks for listening.
Yeah, Coach Matt is awesome. But yeah, that's cool. Synchronicities or something. I forget when the synchronicities. I mean, I've had like they and watch too. Do let me know, because they tend to come, like many of them at the same time, like all within like a month, And they're usually letting you know that you're on the right path, or that kind of stuff. It's like a lot of people ask, how do you talk to your guides, your guardian angels and all of that stuff, and how do you got to learn how to listen to them. You got to learn how to recognize when they're talking to you and what you're saying. Yeah. And this is one of the ways I've learned how to do that, is they don't come down to you from the heavens, the clouds part, and this booming voice comes out of the sky. No, it's more or less, it's subtle things. It's numerology, it's angel numbers, all of that kind of stuff. Now, I know that sounds a little, too, a lot of people, they really overdo it, I think, but maybe not. Maybe they're just really much more in tune with it than I am, Hey everybody, how's it? Everybody that joined on TikTok and YouTube, aloha. But for me, that's kind of how I learned to do it. If a number keeps coming up, every time I look at the clock, I always notice it's these numbers. I'll Google that number, with the word angel number, and it will give me the message that I need to hear for that day or that time. It's not. It's usually not do this and do that. It's usually you're on the right path, or things are gonna get a little bit more difficult, but hang in there. You know, that kind of stuff. Like, let's just see. For example, right now it is 8:10. Now we'll take the date 4/4. Let's see. 4/4 angel number. Powerful message of stability, encouragement, divine support, signifying that your hard work and dedication are creating a solid foundation for future success. It acts as a reminder to maintain discipline and stay focused on your goals, assuring you and your efforts are supported by the universe. That's great. I mean, even if it's just random junk, that it just, oh, coincidence. Hey, that message is still a powerful one, And of course it means, that is actually really relevant to my life right now. Let's just pick other numbers too. Let's see, 8:11, 8:10. 8:10 angel number, because that's the time it is right now. 8:10 signifies a period of spiritual awakening, positive life transformations, and a call to embrace divine guidance for a more purposeful, authentic journey. It acts as a prompt to align your material pursuits with your inner truth, ensuring success is balanced with personal fulfillment and spiritual growth. And it'll even break it down. Like 8 represents material abundance, inner wisdom, and confidence. 1 symbolizes new beginnings. 0 represents potential spiritual growth and journey to oneness. So that kind of stuff is cool, Whenever I need to get a message, or I feel like that I just will look up the numbers or see what numbers really resonate. You could feel the little pull in you, I guess you can call it, yeah. Yeah, when it rains, exactly. It's surprising what these kids do to us. They don't realize they're making a positive impact. Yeah. Bro, I don't even use an app, bro. I just go to Google. I just Google 8:10 and the word angel numbers. It's always good support and that kind of stuff too, yeah. I had a few things, yeah. Keanu, is Bishop Museum haunted? Oh yeah, a lot of the docents have their own stories. Years ago, the group Hawaiian Hauntings on Facebook, they actually opened their doors at night for us, and the docents did a ghost tour for us. They walked us around the Hawaiian Hall, and they told us the ghost stories about the people that had seen Prince Albert, or all of that kind of, all that kind of stuff, and things that had happened. And Glenn Grant has some stories as well about the Bishop Museum. I heard one story about Bishop Museum about one of the security guards late at night he was in the Hawaii Hall, and he ran into a woman that looked like Bernice Pauahi Bishop, the princess. And I heard that, and I was like totally, completely in awe. Like, oh my God, this guy was the luckiest guy in the world. I went to Kamehameha, and if I could meet the princess, face to face, and show her and just tell her the appreciation for everything that she did for the people, that would, I would die a happier man. Let's see.
Oh gosh, that's crazy. Read that story.
Hold on. You guys just chill, or you guys grind while you guys out there? We just chill, bro. I don't know what grind. Oh, eat. Yeah. I was like, I eat before we come. Yeah, we'll snack, but if we bring food, we gotta bring food for the spirits too. Huh? Yeah, like how people see Princess Kaiulani. Yeah. Harmony, that one? I'm like terrified to go to sleep in my room because I have had my blankets dropped off my bed at random times, and it's been like twice now I've been drug off my bed. I would say that's awesome, but if that happened to me, I don't think it would be awesome. Oh, Kaleo, exactly. To see yeah. We were in the presence one time at Judge Trail. No, We had gone up to Kaniakapupu, the summer palace, right above Judge Trail, and the mana was like I wanted to drop to my knees. It was my psychic friend who's from the mainland described him, and my only guess was that it was King Kamehameha. And when I said that, she nodded her head. She said, "Yeah, that's who he says he is." That mana was awesome. Um, that's harmony. That's kind of intense, actually.
Jamie. You didn't even come out with us yet. You didn't even come out with us yet. You gotta earn that thing.
Hey,
None of this give out my number to Annie.
shoot me a message and ask. I get 3 phones. You can have one of the numbers.
Should they be part of the blue crew too, bro? She been asking.
Yeah.
She mad. She don't feel.
She's not.
She don't feel right. She's not part of the blue crew.
Well, you are on Ariel. You are on TikTok.
Hey Joe, you gotta go check out this girl Harmony's comments, bro. She's sharing some stories right now.
Yeah, I saw the first one. About your blankets being torn off, taken off the bed. My dad has also seen a pair of red glowing eyes at the top of the stairs. You live Oahu.
I go live. Hey, we're glad to help, Brad. Yeah, the more the merrier. I live alone too, technically, but I don't.
Yeah. Hey, you come down Hawaii, bro, or I come up over there. Guarantee I let you know, bro. I give you one ring. I don't care. Where in Texas, bro? I go drive to the other side to hang out, go sunning with you somewhere, even if it's just on the side of the road, bro. I love to hear your stories, dude. You got a lot. Harmony, I'm trying to piece together that. My next door neighbor could see. Is anybody? Can you see? Can you hear? Can you feel that kind of stuff? I would come home and from the ghost tour, and she's literally my next door neighbor, and she'd call me in the middle of the night asking me if I had done a tour and gone to the Chinese cemetery because there was a little Chinese boy that kept pulling the sheets off of her bed. You know, so she just told him to leave and he went. I will also tell you this too, yeah. In fact, today? I think it was today. Yeah, I think it was today. I had this conversation with a friend, somebody that watches the Facebook or watches the lives, and asks for help with a personal situation. I won't get into the details. I didn't ever ask permission, but my advice to her is the same advice. Yeah, I have to everybody else. It's for me. I use Michael the Archangel. Right. I ask Michael the Archangel for help, and I've actually learned on occasion, if it feels right, to not ask him for help, but to command him, because I was told, still not sure how I feel about it, but I was told that he is an archangel, he's an angel, he was created to serve God, and we are all a piece of God and divine. I had somebody scold me one day, one of my friends, she told me that I am too meek and mild when I'm requesting Saint Michael, the Archangel, for help. I treat him like he's on a pedestal. You know, he's Saint Michael. He's the Archangel. He's the guy with the sword that banished the devil. Yeah, I'm gonna treat him with respect and deference, right? But she's like, that's not what you do. He's there for you. He's there to do your bidding. And so you just point at the enemy and he will slay them. Learn about him, learn his stories, learn his deeds, learn what he did, and then ask him for help. But I'm very specific in how I ask for help. I don't ask, I've learned not to be very specific. And it's easy to be specific. Like, Michael the Archangel, come down and banish this thing from my sight. Right? That usually works. It's to the point now where I don't even need to call upon him. There's a bubble around me, and he doesn't let anything get in the bubble around me. He'll let them get close, but maybe 10 or 15 feet away. But he won't let them come closer than that for me. So it reminds me of a story I had with my daughter a few years ago. We were at a party in our yard, and if you know anything about our house, we have a chief that watches over our house. He's buried under the house, under the property, and he kind of is a guide, a guardian, that kind of stuff for us in the house. And nothing can enter. And when I did the ghost tours, that's what my neighbor said. These things would come up to the front, the sidewalk, right where the driveway starts, and they can't get into, they cannot cross over onto the driveway because the chief won't let, right? So we were outside having a party as the sun went down, and then my daughter, who's an clairaudient, she can hear them, right? She has in the past. She tells me that there's this lady that's calling her by her name. She's like, I hear this lady, Dad. She's calling me, and she's at the road. And I'm like, really? We'll try to ask her what she wants. So she asks her, what do you want? And she looks at me and she's like, Dad, she wants me to come over to the sidewalk. And I'm like, yeah, hell with that. She wants you to cross over the barrier where you're going to be susceptible because you're not protected outside there. I'm like, no, you're not. And dad mode was engaged, and I went over there and I prayed to Michael and I commanded Michael. No problem that time. I commanded Michael the Archangel to get rid of this thing, to banish it, to send it away. This thing is not welcome in my presence. This thing is not welcome on my property. It's not welcome in my house. Get rid of it. And then my daughter's like, Dad, she's still there. And she's laughing. I'm like, what? So I commanded Michael again. And she's like, Dad, she's still there. She's still telling me to come to the edge of the driveway. And I'm like, brah, what the hell? I told Michael what my will was, and he did not comply. And at that point, it's real easy to lose faith, right? And to think maybe you're just going crazy and there was no Michael to begin with. But that's not how I thought. I see how someone can think that way. And my brain immediately goes into, well, I'm missing something here. There's a reason why he won't listen to me. And my friend from Louisiana, Jamie, I contacted her, and Jamie's like, Joe, it's not up to you. This is not your fight. This is not your battle. You cannot command this thing to leave because it's not here for you. So I had Makamai talk to Michael. I said, Makamai, okay, what you need to do is you need to do the Michael the Archangel, the prayer to Michael the Archangel, and you need to command this thing to leave. And so she did, and it left. See, that was a trial. And when I do the prayers now, as you guys have noticed, when I pray, I don't pray specifically for one outcome. I don't know what I want. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it works. I don't know what I want. I think I know what I want, but I know that the divine plan is much greater than what I think. And so I pray that whatever it may be, it be compassionate, and I be open and receptive to it. That kind of stuff, right? All right, let's go back. I see a lot of typing. I saw the word portal.
Typo.
Oh, portal of all the spirit. Brad, that's awesome, first of all. Total of 7 children. Wait. I meant total. In total of all the spirits that are at my house, there's a total of 7 children. 7, which is 2 children, a woman in white, a man and a Soviet soldier, my grandpa, and of course the not so friendly one. No, Jamie, I did not figure out who that little girl was yet. I'm not very keen to do that.
Well, that's your problem right there, Harmony. You shouldn't have touched that thing. That opens up a door.
You heard that? That tree?
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's you. Okay,
my chair. Yeah. That opens up a door for them, Harmony.
My friends and me were having fun with the Ouija board. And is that when it all started?
I don't know. Yeah, but because I asked her if she blessed her house, but she's saying that it's,
That's funny you typed that word because you're probably dealing with a portal.
yeah, no kidding, yeah.
If you have,
I'm thinking if Grandpa's there, Grandpa would be protecting me.
Guaranteed.
You know what I mean?
Guaranteed.
But I know kids can be kalohe. My sister used to, well, actually not my sister. I'm gonna say somebody else I know used to be haunted with a lady by the lady in white. You know, and then, I'm not sure what the Soviet soldier is, but you know, if they're actually doing and harassing you and touching you and stuff, that's pretty heavy. Ouija boards, yeah, I've had a bad experience off that. I don't touch those things anymore. I was young and dumb. I didn't know any better. I was just trying to hang out with my older sister and all her girlfriends. They trying to be the, you know, I was trying to make my move in there, bro. No, I can do this. I can do this.
Hey, hiccups, how's it?
Hiccups.
Well, if you're on Oahu, well, I would recommend you get your house blessed. Specifically, find the person that can close the portal if the portal is open and if the portal is there. Um, if you need help, shoot me a message. Yeah.
Hey, Brick.
Let me type out. Can I chat in this? I don't know.
Oh, Brick.
You can email me. My email is, if somebody can type it in chat, josephpunohu@gmail.com. If not, I can also direct you. I've blessed many houses. I've dealt with portals. I've dealt with some pretty bad things. You put Hawaiian salt under your pillow? What in your tree they're lighting? These little things are bugs. And I don't know if I'm not really paying attention to the backdrop. Sorry. Hey, Brittany, how's it? Yeah. Yeah, Hawaiian salt under the pillow, that kind of stuff. Well, I'm here to help people. You let me know if I can be of any help to you. Yeah. Well, my recommendation, you know, we're all young kids before. It's just it's gonna, you know what I mean. You're gonna do stuff like that, and it's a chance to grow. You know, I'm not one of the people that sit in the back and shake my finger and go, tss, 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 you know, no. It's a chance to grow. It's a chance to learn from your mistakes and to have other people learn too. To learn and to teach. I made plenty of mistakes.
Yeah, I had a friend.
Thank you, Troy.
Named Apache. That he was there with us while we was playing with the Ouija board. It was me. We made our own, bro. We created our own.
Oh no.
Yeah, and me, him, my sister, and her friend. And for some reason, every time Apache put his hand on top of the stuff that we made as a planchette, it wouldn't respond, bro. It wouldn't talk to him at all. It wouldn't talk to him at all. But when we played on it, it would respond. But like I said, I don't know if we closed it off well enough or whatnot. I don't think we were experienced enough to be playing with that. And it definitely, whatever we opened up, followed me around for quite some time. I had some dark stuff hanging over me that my cousin could see all the time. And oh, you should get it. I've had a lot of bad stuff in my life.
Lisa, I'm not sure I know what you mean. I was at Bishop Museum 32726. That was not too long ago. I was only able to see bottom floor because my ancestors got me out. What happened?
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
You know, wait, how's it about a...
Hey, how's it?
Man, look at that eye in the bush.
I wouldn't be
Eye in the
surprised.
bush. It's like a
My
giant...
mom taught me at the age of 7 how to close a portal because at the time she was doing a lot of the dark stuff. Bro, that's not helping your case. It's not your fault, but that's not that. You got a lot of stuff going on in your house. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're being touched and harassed like that, what the fuck was that?
No wind at all, mind you.
You heard that yell?
That was a tree creak.
Was it a tree creak?
That was a
I thought
tree
it was
creak.
a yell.
On the right?
Back here to
Bruh,
my back left.
That's so funny because I heard it right there. I can point to it
Really?
where I heard it from. And you heard it to your back left. I heard it in
a
front of
yell
me
from
to the
back
right.
Left. It's like, what the?
Huh. Well, yeah, keep in mind there was that time me and
There you go. Oh man, that would scare me.
Jesus, that
I thought
scared
it
the
was a yell
crap out of
again. I
me
was like,
too,
oh,
bro. I'm
God,
like,
I'm ready to run tonight.
brah. And we'll come back, grab the camera. You guys have fun,
Oh
bye.
man. Shake 'em up.
Again, the tree. You heard that, huh?
I thought that was a bird that whistled, but I mean, birds don't really make noise at night, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Well, there's a time me and Guy heard two different things at the exact same moment.
Oh,
Right at the plantation village. Huh? My great grandpa is Hawaiian. They made me feel the evil. gut feeling to leave. It's funny because
So,
there's a lot of guardians there too. It's one. There's a lot of mana. We'll say that. There's a lot of other stuff. It could be that your Hawaiian blood, something had reacted to it, which will make me interested to see where your descendants come from. The plantation village is cool. I don't see the old man, Aaron. Sorry. There's a lot of stuff out here. I'm not worried about what my eyes would see because you cannot see ghosts too much. At the time, she was taking a lot of schools that she would find out in her backwoods. Oh, skulls. Where do you live, Harmony? She was taking a lot of skulls that we would find out in our backwoods, and she would cross them up and crush them up in powder and put a circle with a star. I didn't see anything around. I'm not looking at the screen, bro. Ooh, sorry. No worry, Brad. Sound like when you yell earlier. Sound like a whisper. So I won't be saying too long. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice, Brittany. Aaron, this is Hawaii. We no more Bigfoot.
And Joe size 17s.
Hey, thank you, Brittany. Mahalo. I always get all the notifications that Bubba's going live, but I'm always in the middle of something when he's going live. And then I forget brother goes live for 8 hours. Crushing skulls into powder. Yeah.
Heavy stuff.
That's heavy stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soaks out of my realm.
Putting it in a circle with the star, that's definitely witchcraft. Oh, okay. Your phone died. Wow.
Oh, something is telling you not to tell us what you're telling us. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Your phone is dying like that. They don't want us knowing. They're giving you advice to give you help. If that's what you're asking for. But just know, guys, if you guys need help, you gotta ask for it, Joe. Not something people are gonna offer to you.
Yeah. Well, tell Bubba hello. I've been in his chat a few times and said hello, but he doesn't read the chat very much. Tell him me and Matt said hi.
Did he have Annabelle on the other day?
Brah, are you kidding me?
I don't know if that was actually Annabelle. I saw the title though. But I saw the doll. But I wasn't sure if that's Annabelle. Britt, can you verify that?
Harmony, I'm curious as to where you live.
And you have a pond in the backyard? Oh boy. Yeah, you got all the right elements.
Yeah. The one and only time I used a Ouija board, it was homemade. Was told that a homemade board is worse than using the real one. Any insight on that? I think it's the intention and the physical objects that I think it's okay. So I think that the homemade Ouija board is worse, or could be worse, because you are creating it. It's that effort that you're putting into creating it. You're putting some of your own energy into it. Not just using it, but you're also taking that additional step while you're creating it and putting that much and making it a part of you. You're setting the letters, you're setting the rules, you're setting where this comes from and that comes from. And so when something would come in, it might have a stronger bond or tie to you, yeah?
Yeah, because I remember too, with my friend, we were asking the Ouija board, how come you don't respond when my friend Apache is on top the Ouija board, and he said he never liked him.
Yeah.
He never talk to him. He never liked him at all.
Yeah.
I was tripping, you know what I mean? It was like, what, because he has an Indian name, or you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Was asking crazy questions like that. But
Yeah.
like I said, we were young, we didn't know any better, but yeah, that freaked him out. He never touched that thing at all.
Oh, bro.
It was crazy. But that was my stupid fault. She lives in Indiana. Harmony's in Indiana.
Huh?
Harmony
Okay.
is in Indiana.
Gotcha. I remember 2014, I drove through Indiana looking for a place to go ghost hunting. On our way from Ohio from Prospect Place to Rolling Hills. Hey, sweet smiles. How's it? Aloha. Sometimes some people are a natural ward. Yep, exactly. I think the Apache had some of his ancestors.
Okay,
That's a
okay.
powerful name, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
And
I'm wondering too. You said you ran into an Apache at the kind Kolau, at Kolau Ranch, and I'm thinking, cause I only know one Apache. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I'm wondering if that was my friend that you ran into. But it sounds like that would have been him.
no worries. Kili Pohe. What's that? What's that harmony? Oh, the doll from the movie, not the real doll. Yeah. Robert the doll. Hey, cheerful gardenia. I feel like Robert's getting no love over here, bro. Well, I would, man. That's just, ugh. See, in Hawaii, you gotta understand the bones are very, very sacred down here. To find human remains and touch them is already a curse, you know. And so when he said, "Oh yeah, just casually finding human skulls and crushing them into powder and drawing circles and what sounds like pentagrams," brah. um, get your house blessed. You were born in 2014, so you're. Oh my goodness.
Well,
Well, you are in the prime time of your life to learn. Make sure that you're learning the right things. Yeah. In Hawaii, we have a word called pono, which is to do things the right way, to be righteous, that kind of stuff. Just make sure you, when you,
11. Holy shoot.
yeah,
You talk well for an 11-year-old.
you do.
Good typing. Keep up the good work in school.
Yeah. Sounds like you might have a gift. Yeah. Keep in mind, here's what I'll tell you, Harmony. All right. You have everybody has guardian angels. Everybody has guides and guardians, but we also have something called free will, right? So most of the time, your guides and your guardians will only intervene if it's life or death. You have to ask them. You have to use your free will and say, "Come to my aid, help me, keep this thing away from me, make a barrier around me," that kind of stuff, and protect me from whatever might be in this house. You gotta put it into words. You gotta be specific. Like for me, I got a bubble. I got a blue bubble around me. It's dark blue. It smells like toothpaste. And sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's cool. I've noticed. Hey, we say about a pully. Joy, how's it? Yeah, I'll let her know. Thank you. There's a lot of good stuff. Ghosts are not that bad. A lot of them like to scare you, yeah? I mean, if you think about it, just the act in itself, it's pulling the sheets off you in your sleep. It's pulling you in your sleep. It's showing red eyes to your dad, your uncle, was it? It's not physically doing anything to harm you. It's trying to get your attention. Yeah? Yeah, your cat is meowing in the corner and staring at the corner. That's great. Okay, your dad, yeah, that's great. If your cat is staring at the corner and meowing, it's fine. If your cat is hissing and feels threatened, that's the big difference. If my dog is smiling and wagging its tail and running around, well, I don't know about my other dog. He's kind of retarded. The one I brought out. But he wasn't even acting like people were here. You know, if they're okay with it, then you should be too. If they're not okay with something being there, it's when your dog runs away, hides, and whimpers, and the tail's between the legs and the hackles are raised and all of that, that's when you gotta worry. Oh, thank you for the gift. Mahalo. Yeah, happy Easter, you guys. Oh,
Is that your can?
yeah, that was my can.
Oh, shit.
Right there.
Like, shit. The can's in my bag. Couldn't have fell.
Oh,
Bless you.
thank you. How come I get allergies right now? What was that?
That was a cat meowing.
Frick up.
Talking about cats meowing. That was a cat meow.
Yeah, we've had a cat here before, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of cats around here. That doesn't worry me too much. I expect to hear that.
Joe, I wish I had that. I had spirit guides, but also have not had good sport stuff happen. Well, good spirit stuff happen.
I've had some experience with that.
Well, you got them around you. And if you ever need their protection, you know to ask, Brittany, right? That's probably why I get my allergies. I'm allergic to cats. Yeah, it is 8:40 right now. Sorry, 8:41. Animals are very receptive. Yes, cats are something else. But nah, I'm allergic to cat dander. You know, so that wouldn't trigger my allergies unless I pet them and touch my face. Yeah, happy Easter. Oh, I didn't say hi, Uy. I saw you. Hi, Uy. Aloha from Maui. Right on. Oh, aloha from Oahu. Yeah, but Bear wasn't even acting like there was a person there. He was just being, I don't know, Bear.
Yeah, it's when the dogs sense it, there's something specific. Their hair will stand up, their ears will go up at attention, their tail will be up,
If it's bad,
and
yeah.
they will stay at a distance,
Yeah.
and they will bark at it. But if you try to move that dog closer to the spirit, that's when the dog will turn around and start to whimper. My dog used to do that all the time around my house.
Huh.
Bro. So like I'm very familiar with how a dog behaves when spirits are around. I know. It's like
Yeah.
bro, it's
Keith, how's it?
Hey Keith, how's it?
Yeah, but when I ask for protection, I always ask for protection for just like, well, I guess when it comes to protection, you can be specific, right? Hey, right on, Jolie. Mahalo.
Oh, this guy has had some action, dude.
Bro, you live on a Native American burial ground or what? My mom has a picture of one of the children that are at my house, which is a little boy and a little girl. But my mom has a picture of the little boy peeking around the corner from behind the door. That's awesome. Dogs do react instantly. Cats will watch and then react. Yeah. I've always been more of a cat guy, more of a dog guy.
Yeah, no offense, guys. I'm not really into cats. Even though I'm a Leo. I'm not into cats. I like dogs better. No offense, you cat lovers. Nothing against cats. I just prefer dogs.
I always see the dog will bark the hell out of it. You know what I mean? Arrgh, growl
Cats
at it,
come with
protect
attitude
you.
in my mind.
Cats will just watch it attack you,
No.
and just watch you with interest and be like,
And
oh,
just walk up to you and give you a paw to your face just for
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Hunting
yep.
cats.
Why you get rid of the ghost for? Huh? Pack.
No, the dog is a man's best friend.
Nice, bro.
Maybe that's why cats are women's thing, huh? I'm sorry, no offense, guys. I'm just playing.
No, yeah, I told Makamai's boyfriend, girls are like cats and boys are like dogs.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Yep.
You guys read the book. I did. Did a lot of studying in my days, man. So I'm studying enough now. Ugh. Fucking fool.
Right on. Right on, Brittany. Yeah, Brad. I think the cats will just watch you and be like, "Oh, what's going on? Do I get to eat him when he's done?
No,
When he's dead?"
no, yeah. I mean, I look at it. The cats, they got that attitude where they would scrap the ghost if they could.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The dogs, you know what I mean? They're gonna alert you, and then they go whimper.
yeah. Oh wow, what is that? Galaxy. Thank you. Kind of scared me for a minute. My screen just lit up.
Oh,
Yeah. Mahalo, Olohare. Oh, mahalo, $10. That's awesome. The biggest one I've gotten.
nice.
Thank you. I love doing this. It's fun.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I missed a bunch of comments.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up on all the comments on two.
Well,
But it's
no, I
here
guess
my
my phone
80-pound purebred American
froze for a
pit
little
bull.
while, so I'll get the connection.
It's still the hotspot's still on.
Yeah. No, I
Okay,
just
okay.
my phone turned off while I was standing up.
Yeah, Brittany, you're awesome. Yes, we need more people like that need to learn how to use their gift like that. Do what I do what I can, and why I extended the same to you and Matt always. But I want a pink, neon pink Hawaiian Haunting shirt. Yes, I didn't forget. Oh wow, Noah, thank you. Hey, mahalo Noah, good to see you, bro. Oh my goodness, 70 roses. Hey, mahalo. Huh?
He comes, he's up here putting me into this. I'm like, hey, Joey's Hawaiian Hauntings. I'm just a tag along.
Nah, we all Hawaiian Hauntings, bro.
I'm part of the Ohana. I'm not the founder. So I can't go making Joe's t-shirts. That's his company.
Hey, I'll let you, bro. Just this
No,
once,
no,
all
no,
right?
no. I got enough on my plate already, brother.
I'm
I
on
got
it.
12
I've been
kids
working
to
on that.
manage and the parents.
I am working on it. I have done work on it this last week, so I did forget. I'm not being lazy. I got the design. I'm looking hot pink, huh? Okay,
Neon pink.
neon pink. All
Ah,
right.
that's a tough
Hawaiian
color to
Haunting shirt.
give.
Thank you, Noah, bro. Always good to see you, dude. Yeah, I like the coffee cups, bro, and the masks. Yep, and the masks.
That I am, Britt. That I am.
One thing I've always loved about this Hawaiian Hauntings was originally it was a Facebook group, yeah. It still is, but one of my favorite things about it is it's the community, yeah, that it made, and I could see it on YouTube, I could see it on TikTok, I could see it on Facebook. People have met lifelong friends. People are just, and that's awesome. To me, that is just cool. My mom's the one that told me to do this, like back in 2000, what, 12 or so, 2014. And so it's just all because of that. It's like people have connected, they've been friends. They can discuss ghost stories and the paranormal and go out and hang out and have fun, with like-minded individuals. It's awesome. Share their experiences. We stay about Pali Lookout. His admin was a ground digger. Oh, have you seen that guy, Diamond Head, Veterans? Sorry, I thought I heard walking. Diamond Head Veterans, the cemetery over there. Oh, he's the only one. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to check that one out. I did not see that one. Hawaiian Haunting hoodie with bat ears. I have the hoodie. Let's see. Oh, There you go. Let me show you guys the hoodie. Because it's kind of cold tonight. See? I don't mean to scare you guys, but oh man, God, I look white. It's the light. There you go. Found your Hawaiian hunting masks. That's awesome. Yeah, mask with the tiki teeth. There's actually a meaning behind that, yeah. The that's the cool masks. That's what I love. I asked Jamie when she had the cricket to make that like that because it had the tiki mouth masks that represented cool.
Oh, you know this cool in Chief of War?
Huh?
In Chief of War, they made cool statues and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but they actually carved it, hand carved it. They used an ohia tree from the Big Island.
Yeah.
That
They
is
actually
over
did it?
100 years, yes, and they put it in Kamehameha's heiau, and this tree was growing in the time of Kamehameha while Kamehameha was there.
What?
Yeah,
What?
dude. Yes, sir. You gotta go see that
Like,
one too, bro. When he interviews the guy that made Chief of War. It's like, bro, Ui.
Oh wow.
Got another one too. You gotta go check out. The Kipaloha had he interviewed a seer. You got your gifts. Would be interesting. You'd like it. I tell you, I was listening to some of it, just clips, and yeah, you
Oh, I don't
make
think
a
so.
lot of sense to what that guy's talking about. I think, in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh wow. Laggy all of a sudden. Some days if you're lucky you can stay up to like 2:45 in the morning. You can see a man in the back of the horse. On the back of a horse with a lantern riding down the road. Oh, that's cool. No, the tiki, or in Hawaiian they're called the ki'i. They are representations of different gods. They're all different. Like there's 4 tiki or ki'i, ku, kane, kanaloa, lono. Was that?
Troy was asking if Harmony's done any research on the land, but I'm thinking, sure, she's 11. Like, I don't know if she has that aspect to go and research it. That's something I think maybe the parents got to go look at.
Yeah, Google, bro. You'd be surprised. I should try Google my house.
You don't share much anymore, but not like before. It's hard to find information now.
No, AI,
feel
bro.
I don't trust AI.
So I think if I were to Google my address, I wouldn't find much. But if I were to pull up the county records and Google the coordinates, I'd be able to find a lot more. Yeah. Yes, I have done research on the land my house has been built on. See? Look.
Oh, man. Yeah, she is on it, bro. She's pretty sharp for an 11-year-old. You see, she don't miss a beat on her typing.
Yep.
Smarter than I was.
Yep.
For sure. I can write cursive, though.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
That's my little flex, sorry.
Yeah.
Kids don't write cursive anymore.
Bro, not even my 20-year-old, my 22-year-old can write cursive.
No. I can read and write it.
We're by the Pali Lookout. So we just over here because it had some stuff happen. We go to a dark place, go talk a story, tell a few stories. So I've always had a connection with Ku. He's come out on my. Well, I met him when I did the ghost tours, the God of War, right? Maybe I'll tell that story. It's I did talk to the guy the other about a few weeks ago, the Spooked podcast. They're gonna put it out when they're gonna put it out. I'm like, bro, I've been waiting for it, dude. They're like,
a long time already.
They're
Almost
like,
a year.
We're waiting for the right time to put it out, but we haven't. And they're kind of sitting on it, waiting.
Gotcha. I'll go back to the back.
Yeah. So, what is this? Entire notebook full of different properties and locations on the backstory behind them. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think I'd come here by myself though. It's a little different when you're by yourself. So yeah, I've told the story a bunch of times, but like my genealogy goes back to the God of War, to the people who used to worship the God of War, right? And I found that out in 2008 when I did the ghost tour. The God of War was the one who demanded human sacrifice. Hawaii is not all Mai Tais on the beach, yeah. Hawaii is, yeah. A lot of things are a lot darker too. And that's why, like, he showed up on one of the sites and then he tried to follow me home. Back in 2008, I remember that. It was really, really scary. It was like nothing I did would get rid of him except prayer, which I had forgotten all about, yeah. He'll can read a wind up clock. Yeah. Alarm clock. You good, bro?
Yeah, let my trip fall off on my face.
We got a trip where we get the rope.
No, I trip on a branch over there.
Yeah.
I just fell down.
See, this is what we do to tell ghost stories, bro. We need one a rope. See, we're not old men yet, yeah.
In my bucket.
Harmony. I told my mom I want to go to the Conjuring house, and she said, I'll leave you there. And I said, bet I'll become the next evil spirit.
I don't know if she's 11, bro. I'm starting to
Oh,
doubt
see,
you there,
she
Harmony.
just said I can also write in cursive. You cannot be 11.
Yeah, there's no way.
Impossible.
You cannot be
Impossible.
11. They don't even teach cursive now.
Maybe that's just Hawaii's education system, though, bro.
Maybe. You could be right, Joe. That's a good point, but shoot,
Because we
I don't know.
we pretty down there, you know.
That's so funny. She called me out on it. I can write cursive too. Oh, so much for my flex.
All right, Brittany, right on. Thanks
Got
for
it,
coming
Britt.
out. Yeah, I'll see you later, Brittany.
Alrighty.
Jamie, my
Have a good
lights,
night.
I haven't changed. I haven't fixed them yet, so they're not going to work. They teach cursive at your son's school. That's awesome. Public or private? I'm curious because I know about every school that my kids have been to. Public? Oh, nice. That must be a good teacher.
She must be going against the DOH right now. I mean,
Yep.
DOE.
You guys ever hear of skinwalkers? I've heard the word. Vaguely, I know what they are, but they're not in Hawaii. We have the night walkers or the night marchers.
Skinwalkers are the Indian shapeshifters.
Yep.
They take the form of
Different things.
animals and different things, and what it is they'll call for you. But if they start to call you, they already know where you're at. They know you're there, but they're trying to draw
Yeah.
you closer.
That's same as Hawaii, bro. The calling spirits over here.
See, but it's not a calling spirit. It's different. They'll be like, help, help.
Calling spirits, bro.
Yeah, but the calling spirits, normally they call your name. You
No,
know what I mean?
the one I heard at the Pali was the one that said help.
See, that I think is different, though.
That was,
I don't think it's skinwalker, but that is more like that. That's how the skinwalkers actually operate. They'll call for help, and,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're
yeah,
foreign,
yeah.
and like you're looking around, and you start getting closer, and nobody's around you. But once they start calling out like that,
Help it.
technically what they say is they know you're there.
Help it. Right?
Does he even talk?
No, but he did the screaming.
Oh, he does screaming.
He did the Glenn Grant story, the sound of a dozen people screaming under the bridge.
Oh, no kidding. I didn't
To
catch
lure
that
the
one.
guy under the bridge, and then all the screaming would stop. Bro, I've told that story like 100 times, bro. That's one of my favorite stories, bro.
I don't know. I had so much stuff going on in my head, brother.
There's so many stories. You didn't memorize every single story I've told. the hell's wrong with
Most of them, I mean, once I hear them, then I kind of know what's going on, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. Yeah, if you talk about them, you feel Navajo. Okay. Well, you talk about them in, I don't know if it's just Hawaii, but in Hawaii, it's believed we talk about them and they come. Yeah. Have you watched The Grudge?
The Japanese version is way scarier than the American version. The American version is kind of funny.
Yeah. The other week, I heard freaking Grudge in the bush, bro.
Or The Ring. The Ring is a good one too.
Yeah. The Ring is a good one.
Japanese.
That's when I was with my dog, bro. I heard that in the bush. Just like that. I'm like, bro. That kind of creeped me out.
Yeah, but I always watch like the Luke's Top 5 and all of those scary channels, so they're always talking about skinwalkers and those things.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much my only knowledge of it.
I'd say same as calling spirits, bro.
Probably.
Or similar to calling spirits.
But yeah, no, it's so
Bon
sacred
Bon
in the,
was on the news
Indian
today.
culture, or Native American
Yeah.
culture, that they don't even talk about it. They don't even mention the name Skinwalker.
Yeah.
That's how much they are.
Yeah. Hey,
They are
Amanda, we're
animals.
on
Like the way
Oahu.
we believe in night marchers, that's how they believe in Skinwalkers.
Yeah.
It is freaking intense for them.
Sorry, I'm catching up on some of the comments over here. Yeah, we're over here on Oahu by the Pali Lookout. Hey, mahalo, Rosie. Southwest natives like Arizona, we have skinwalkers. Yep. I've heard them all around there. Also whistling at night.
Hey, Scott. Long time no see, brother.
Scott, how's it, brother?
You got cool.
Yeah, you call them, they come, yeah. You tell their stories and they go come listen to you.
Who's even from Hawaii Kai?
We're not looking for ghosts. We just go out here and we talk story. The ghosts like come talk story with us. Rosie from Niihau. Right on. So you speak the real Hawaiian. You guys get internet on Niihau.
Yeah,
I just
had a
kidding.
tornado touchdown over there recently in Mahalo. You heard about that, Joe?
No?
There were too much trees, that's why. I don't even think they get any trees. I'm not sure how much trees. But the video I saw, it's kind of way back, but it looks like all desert land.
Yeah, right on YouTube, brother.
So yeah,
Yeah.
freaking big tornado touchdown.
Oh, you live Kauai. Oh, okay. But you from Niihau.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My mistake.
Okay. Oh, right on, Scott. Great to hear that, bro.
God.
Oh, you got to relocate it to a Hawaii Kai home, bro. That's upgrade, bro.
Oh, nice, Kobe.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian, I'm not sure how to say your name, so I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah.
You're Coco Marina. Jamie's neighbor now.
Yeah. Uncle Bruce with 8060. Bro, holy sh!
But,
Thank you for the heart, the hand heart. I just saw hands appear on my camera on TikTok. I'm like, brah, what the hell is that, dude? Two hands just would appear right in front of my phone. I'm like, brah, what the hell is going on? Thank you for all that. That's cool. Brah, I think this will break my record on TikTok. I think last week last week was a new record. I made $1.29, yeah, on TikTok. On one live. But I know, usually it's like, congratulations on your 2-hour live. You made 3 cents tonight. I'm like, yay. I don't do it for the money. I do it because it's fun. I've been doing this anyway. We got a great audience on TikTok and on YouTube. It's always great.
sorry, Brick. We didn't mean to bring it up while you're still here. We thought you were gone. She don't do the SWs.
Yeah. SWs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's awesome. Any spirits? Yeah, well, we've heard noises over here so far. Let me try telling stories, see if they like hearing story. Or we could do the spirit box too.
I have heard of that demon house. They knocked it down, yeah?
Yep, I heard of that one too. Gary, yeah?
That's the one Zach Baggins went.
Yeah.
They locked him else inside. He didn't lose him right there. He did, bro. He lost it.
Looks like another Bobby Mackey's, bro.
Like I wanted to throw blows with his co-worker.
Yeah, sounds
But
like
he
Bobby
went
Mackey's.
he went black. He went freaking he went off. But the kid, there was an African American family in there, and the kid, bro, he walked up the wall backwards, bro. The nurse and the like the child protective service kind of thing, but they all watched the kid walk up the wall backwards
Oh,
in
jeez.
the demon house. Everybody, that's the kind of had so much heavy stuff.
Yeah. Shaka. I haven't heard anything from Shaka. Last I heard, he's still he get one house, and I haven't heard anything
Bro,
since.
for 11 years old, she knows a lot, man.
Yep.
Oh, that's nuts.
We should come to Mexico. Yeah. I'd love to go anywhere but Hawaii. I come Hawaii. I do Hawaii a lot. Yeah, Zach said nope and knocked it down.
Yeah, after he bought it and after that episode, he knocked it down.
Oh wow.
He's the one that knocked it down. Because he bought the house, right?
Yeah.
To do his episode and stuff. And after that incident, he said, nah, this place is no good for anybody. So he had it knocked down.
Oh my god. It's funny. It's like Bobby Mackey's got knocked down. We'll use a spirit box. Looks like I have to hook it up to the speaker again because this thing is not. Yeah. This thing is not loud enough. Hold on. We go hook up the spirit box and see if anything like talk. And if I see my son jump on it again, bro, I know no cat because I get the stuff right here. I get my tablets right here. Come on, you can do it. Oh wait. There's a third light now. There you go. You hear a voice. Oh, that's cool, Joy. Didn't he keep a piece of the house, though? Oh, would have to, huh? You heard two voices. I had the spirit box playing. That could have been it. Let's see. Alright, here we go. So, like usual, 1, 2, 3, or 4. One, 2, 3, or 4. Can you tell me? 1, 1.
That's all I have.
1. Okay. Only 1.
Now.
Okay, relax.
Anything.
Huh?
I'm not entering anything tonight. There you go. I kept saying my name after I answered that one call.
Yep. Okay, 1 it is. So, hello, is there anybody here with us tonight? Wait, will they come through our phone? Your light is blinking. Alright, well, let's do a little prayer first. There's nothing bad over here tonight, but it's very possible as well that things in your house might react. So we'll do a little prayer first. Hold on. Yeah, we'll talk about Zach later. Your light is blinking in your house. Oh.
No, Scott, I don't think so, brother.
Like doing prayer first, Rosie. Yeah, you're on Kauai. You're on Kauai, my friend. So in prayer for you first. And for everybody else too. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. On Holy Saturday, right? Today. Easter tomorrow. Lord God, thank you for everything that you have given us today. We pray and we ask for your protection. We ask that you shine your light down upon us, that you send Michael, the archangel, to protect us from anything that may be dark or lurking with negative intentions in our house. We pray that you surround us only with your light and only with the peace and the love that you can provide, Lord. We thank you for everything that you have given to us as always. And yeah, we pray this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Oh, you know what? We also pray that if there's any souls that is within earshot that need to cross over, we also pray that if there is anybody in the area that needs to cross over, we pray that they be shown the way. We pray that they be motivated to take that way and to finally achieve the peace and the rest that they have so desired. If there are any spirits that are afraid, God, we ask that you grant them courage. We ask that you grant comfort to the spirits that need that. We ask that you grant clarity. And we ask that you guide your children to your home. Amen. There we go. We'll turn it back on. Is there anybody that needs help? Is there anybody here at all? Yes. Whoa. Well, what can we do? Sorry, I'm playing with the stuff on YouTube. Hey, you guys say you have certifications this way or for Bonbon? What's that? Hey, you guys say you have certifications for this way or for these offers. How do you get them? To do this stuff? There's no certifications. A feast. The Menahuri, are you guys back again? We just get out and get the experience, my friend. There's no certifications on this. You learn through trial and error. Hey, Scott, let me know, brother. So if there's anybody here, you can say your name to let us know that you're here. Hey, we're on Oahu, Maui girl. Are you guys just is there any spirits here? Are you, and if you guys, why are you guys hanging out here tonight? Are you here? Can you tell us about what's moving the trees? I'm not a business, no. If that's what you meant, Bon Bon. Lopaka might have certifications. Kapa Nui, he's voted the #1 ghost tour in America. A few years in a row now, yeah. You're kind of quiet tonight. Is there another number you want me to try? We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, what number is that? So let me ask the spirits. What would you guys like to hear? Talk story? Or ghost story? You're 3? We'll do 3.
Scott, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that. I wonder why you've been missing so long. Right, the Super Bowl Sunday, his roof flew off his house.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, bro.
I didn't know that. I must have missed that live.
Yeah. Come eat. I'm glad you found a place, brother. You let me know if I can do anything to help you. If you ever go fund me, brother, send them my way, and I'll put it out. Yeah. This is on Oahu, Chico. You guys want to? So spirits, if you guys want to hear something, tell me. Pig. I didn't hear about that harmony. Sorry.
Because I had on that.
Where's the gold? What are you talking about, gold? Where's the gold? Alright. And not talking like they did last week, huh? No problem, Scotty. We'll go random again then. Random. Random channels. That's right. What would you like us to do right now? Pop, what? It said eat, it said feast. This is, I don't feel like we're getting any connections tonight. I don't feel like they want to talk. Do you guys want to hear a story? Say my name, say Joe or Matt.
Yeah.
I usually give about 10 seconds here. This is a spirit box. It just makes random, as you can tell, phonetic sounds. It's an app called Spiritus. Yeah. And I can select the numbers on the side. The numbers have different voices and different phonetics, yeah? And effects and all of that, but I don't really go with the effects. Here's let me just put, I heard pig twice. Here's all of them. Here's echo. Exactly what it sounds. Here's phaser. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff on China Sat. Reverb. And what is this? Fade? Filter. Okay, we're gonna turn you off then. If you guys don't have anything to say, then I'm gonna turn you guys off. You can say hi, or you can say Joe, or you can say Matt. 1, 2. 10. Bye-bye. Yeah, nothing. It just random noises tonight. Is there a story about Chinaman's Hat? No, not specifically. Well, there's a story of Chinaman's Hat that's supposed to be the tale of a big lizard or dragon, a mo'o, that Hi'iaka Ikapuliopele had slain on her way to bring Lohi'au to the Big Island for Madame Pele. To bring Lohi'au, which is Pele's lover, to the Big Island. But I've heard that people had camped there, and I heard there was a lot of stuff. You heard Pete a couple times. Yeah. I don't know. I look for when I use the spirit box. I look for intelligent responses. Like I didn't hear Pete at all, but that doesn't mean that maybe you heard it. No, that was meant for you. But like I'll ask. Like an active night will be one that they speak in different languages. Like the other week we had Hawaiian and Japanese, and when you ask a question, they respond. And if it's a name, they usually respond 2 or 3 or more times with that same name. Yeah, because they're not saying your name,
So Jamie's over here saying,
Huh.
say my name, right? So
Yeah.
I'm telling them that last week when we did the spirit box, I heard Dad.
Yeah.
Dad. And it sounded like my son, and just instinctively I answered yes. and then the fucking thing just kept saying my name all night on the spirit box after that. I was like, I'm not answering you. No, I'm not. I made the mistake by answering. But I seriously, it sounded like my son. I was tripping out, and I just instinctively was like, yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, what did I just do? So yeah, no, I'm not doing that tonight, guys. I'm not answering. I don't want it to say my name.
Yeah. Why this spot? This is right by the Pali Lookout. This is right by where the battle. This is where the battle took place. Yeah. That's why this is a good spot, and it's not in the road where you get people that are going to be driving by, and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I get. I'll go tell a story.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's let's see, what story should I tell? Maybe I'll do the one about Ku, because I did bring that one up a little earlier. That's a good story. I haven't told that one in a while. Back in 2008 when I started with Oahu Ghost Tours, like when I just started with Oahu Ghost Tours. This happened June 10th. It was a Tuesday, 2008. I remember because it was my sister's birthday.
Oh, that's my niece's birthday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Wait. No, July 10th. Sorry, the other one is June 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Okay, mix it up. Never mind.
So we had gone to, I was still learning the tour. I think I had started about April or May doing the ghost tour. And I was with Uncle Joe. And like a month, maybe 2 months into it, just riding along with him and learning the stories, the sights. We end up at the last stop, which is Paradise Park in the back of Manoa Valley, right? Manoa Falls Hiking Trail. So we'll park, we'll get out, we'll walk maybe 30 yards away from the car. We'll tell ghost stories, that kind of stuff. It's right on a Night Marcher's Trail, yeah. Hey, thank you, Rosie. Mahalo. And it's good fun, So we get out of the car this time, though. And I've been there about a dozen times before, or more. And we walk down the trail, and right under this tree, I can show you a picture after, remind me, I have the picture of a later time, actually, but hey, mahalo, Rosie. We get out, and we're walking down, and there's this presence, just like a man standing right under the tree, just standing there watching us. And we had this lady, I think she was from Australia, this lady on the tour. She was psychic and all of that. She was kind of tripping me out all night with the stories, with the things she would say, that fell completely into place before we would tell the stories. Yeah, thank you for the dozen roses. So we get out, and she tells us, stop, there's a guy here. And I'm like, yeah, we can kind of feel him, he's right there. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, who is this? She's like, I don't know who this is. I'm like, all right, well, what does he want? She looks down like she's listening to something, and she turns back to us and she's like, he wants to know why you guys come back here all the time, night after night. Why do you guys keep coming back here? And we just go there to tell stories, right? Oh, we come here to tell ghost stories, and over here in the dark and all of that. And she's like, okay. He said it's all right, but you need to follow protocol. And Uncle Joe was teaching me protocol about ho'okupu, right? Offerings in Hawaiian. You give them poi, certain fish, fruits, whatever they would like, depending on the spirit, depending on the area. So I'm like, oh, okay, okay, protocol. What kind of fish you like? What kind of protocol, what kind of ho'okupu can we bring you? We like to make peace. We're in there with the spirits, huh? We in their house. We're being allowed in their house, and so I'm like, right on. This is we want to go ahead and be good guests and be polite and be respectful. And she turns around and looks at us, and she's like, kind of like scared, a little scared. She looks at us and she's like, he says he wants human blood. Oh, I look at Uncle Joe. He looks at me, and we look back. We're like, no, 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 no. Human blood? No, we never do that for a long time. It's referring to human sacrifice in old Hawaiian days, right? It's like, no, 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 no. And she turns around again, and she's like, oh, he said it's okay. People would seek him out, but they would follow the protocol. They would pay him with human blood, and he would grant their favor and like a wish. I think she said, yeah. And I'm like, well, we're not doing that. We're just here to tell stories, right? And so we continue asking this lady questions like, who is this guy? What is this guy? And about a couple minutes passed, right? And we keep asking questions, and I could feel the presence starting to fade away. Like he's just getting bored and leaving. We're like, all right, all right, all right. You know, like, so I asked her, I'm like, was this the person that died back here? She says, no, this is not a person. She's like, this is male energy. I've never felt this kind of male energy in my life. She's like, but this is not a man. This is a god. And that's when all the pieces clicked together. That's when all the pieces clicked together. This was I say it with a lowercase g, right? She kept saying how this energy was so, she's never felt energy like this before. It was not a ghost, it was not a person, it was a god. I've heard that same description come from my friend Mickey, who's a psychic. The first time Ku talked to her, she flipped out. He had a message for me, so he talked to her, and she was the one to relay the message to me. And she was tripping out because she had never felt that, and she had never felt that energy before. It's intense, you know. And in my mind, I know exactly who this is. This is the god of war in old Hawaii, Ku, or more specifically, Kukailimoku, which was Kamehameha, the great god of war, right? And it fit. Everything was perfect. Ku is the male incarnation. Like, everything male in old Hawaii belonged to Ku. Kukailimoku was a version of Ku, or maybe one of his many manifestations, but he wanted human blood, right? Oh, there's the part I'm not telling the story like it's not flowing like it usually does, but it's more organic tonight, so I call it mine. Sorry. When she said he wants human blood, a thought ran through my mind real fast. I'm like, this, my curious side, right? Like, oh, I wonder what'll happen if we bring a chicken and give him chicken blood instead. And I just thought, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? You stupid or what? You're not gonna do that. What the hell are you even thinking that for? And then the lady starts laughing at me and looks at me, and she's like, he thinks you're funny. I'm like, really? What happened? You know, like, why does he think I'm funny? She says, I don't know. He just says he's looking at you, and he says, I don't want a chicken. She's like, what does that mean? And I'm just like, oh crap, this guy can read my mind. You know, like, great. And she's like, you were thinking that, weren't you? I'm like, no. She's like, you were thinking that, weren't you? I'm like, yeah, I was. I'm like, this thing can read my mind? She's like, I guess so, but he thinks it's hilarious, you know. He doesn't want chicken blood, he wants human blood. And that's when I told Uncle Joe that this thing was the god of war. This was Ku, Kaili Moku. And as I said that, something on the right side of me comes out and grabs my arm, my upper arm. I show you guys. I get my sweater on. It grabs me right here. And I can feel the fingers wrap around it, and it starts to pull me towards the cliff, right? And the cliff was all the way down, right? It was like a 30-foot drop, 40-foot drop. Wait. Right over here, this. Grabbed me right here on my tattoo. This is a petroglyph of my last name, Puno. It means spreading out. That's what I read anyway. Generation by generation, you got ripples in a pond. Every generation gets bigger. You got a sail. The sail billows out. And it gets bigger with the wind. And you got two rocks. When you rub them together, make smoke, and the smoke billows out. So that's that. You know, that's the part that was burning. And I was like, I was scared and I couldn't move. I was scared stiff. I couldn't move a muscle. And this thing is pulling me towards the cliff. And I'm like, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe. You know, he sees I'm freaking out. And I'm being pulled towards the end of the ravine. And he grabs my other arm and pulls me back. As the entire group grabs onto Uncle Joe and pulls him back. And it's like a tug of war for a few seconds, right? Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then we all fall on the opposite side, right? They just yank, and whatever was on my arm gave up and let go, and we all fall onto the trail. Sorry. We all fall onto the trail, and Uncle Joe. I remember everybody is. I'm terrified. I look up. I see Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe is looking at everybody. There's a moment where everybody just looks, and he's like, "What are you doing? Run!" And we all ran out of there as fast as we could. We jumped into the vans and we drove away. Like, I'm driving, I'm scared, I'm on autopilot. I'm talking, I'm trying to crack jokes, I'm trying to make the mood more light, but it wasn't working. As I'm driving out, dropping them back off. That's the last stop. We do our little debriefing in the car as we're driving the heck out of there, and I remember the AC was on, and the window. I ended up putting the windows down because it was hot in the car. It was foggy. It was humid. It was uncomfortable, like unbearably hot. I looked in the back. The windows were fogging up from the inside, and everybody looked uncomfortable. I put the windows down. Nothing. The air coming out of the AC was cold. I asked him, "Is the air coming out of the van? Is the AC back there cold or hot?" Nobody said anything. Nobody would say anything. They were just like stiff, like scared. So I get to the Ala Moana Hotel first, where I drop everybody off, or the people that were staying there, and the people that parked there. And then I usually go through Waikiki and drop everybody else off. But everybody unloaded out of my van at the hotel, and I'm like, "I can take you guys to your hotel." And they're like, "No, no, 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 no. We're just gonna catch a cab. That's fine." Sorry, Malama. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying not to read the comments. I'm trying to tell the stories over here and not get sidetracked. And so everybody books it out of my van because they just wanted to leave, right? I grabbed the lady who's in my van, the psychic, before she could run away, and I asked her, I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" She's like, "Isn't it obvious? He's following you." And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And she's like, "I don't know. This is your problem. You want to work at this job? You got to figure out how to handle this. I can't help you." And she like yanks her arm out of my hand and jogs away with everybody else. I call up Uncle Joe, who's a kahuna. I'm like, "Uncle Joe, you got to help me. He's following me." Uncle Joe, we get the 2A the next tell. Uncle Joe calls me back. He's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, bro. Whatever you get on top of you, I cannot help you with. Whatever you get on top of you is too powerful for me." I'm like, "Great, Uncle Joe cannot help me. What the hell am I supposed to do?" To his benefit, he called me back. He's like, "You try to deal with it. If you need help, you let me know. But I don't know what I can do. But I still gonna be there for you." So I was grateful. I go down through Waikiki, and I'm driving up Kapahulu, and I can feel this heat, this presence in the van, right, coalescing behind my neck. Yeah. Oh, mahalo. Coalescing behind my neck. This heat just coming on the back of my neck, and I could feel this male, masculine presence laughing. Okay, like this guy was laughing at me. He was getting a kick out of how scared I was. I was throwing my salt all around the van. I was waving the tea leaf as I'm driving. I'm yelling, "Get out of the car! Leave me alone!" All of that stuff. Nothing worked. That was probably the reason why I was so scared. Was that everything that I learned growing up, the tea leaf, the salt, the yelling, nothing was working. I'm doing that as I go onto the freeway. I'm driving down the freeway and I'm doing that. And I'm yelling and waving the tea leaf from the van. And this guy is just laughing and laughing, getting a kick out of this, right? And then a thought occurs to me. Hey, I'm Catholic. I can pray. And that's immediately followed by, how come prayer is always a last resort? You know, you only remember prayer when you're absolutely desperate. I think that's funny, but I start to say the Lord's Prayer. Yeah. I start to say the Lord's Prayer, Our Father who art in heaven. And as soon as I say amen, I remember I was passing, I was calming down and relaxing as I was praying. And as soon as I said amen, I was passing Bishop Museum. Yeah, in the lane to get on the Like and go back to Kaneohe where I live. And as soon as I said amen, all the heat got sucked out of the car. Just boom, out the passenger window, and I let out a sigh of relief. And right after that, it got sucked out the window. Something smacked the back of my van, passenger side, so hard I started fishtailing down the lane. And I am just like, what the hell? I went into autopilot mode, and I'm just driving now. I'm so freaked out, I cannot even stop driving. You know, by the time I was back in control of my body again, I was already on the mountains on Like Highway, and I'm like, brah, all the lights were out, yeah, naturally. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to stop and pull over to the side over here. It's pitch black in the mountains. The hell with this. I called up my dad. I called up my brother. I'm like, brah, you guys need to do me a favor, yeah? I cannot come home tonight. We got to, let's go to the bar. So my dad wakes up, my brother wakes up, and we go to Como Mai's over by Times in Kaneohe. We're there till the bar closes. You know, I'm asking my dad. My dad's a Hawaiian side. Yeah, I'm like, what kind of Hawaiian do we come from? We don't really know. We were told kawa, right? We were told the kawa, the slave, the dirty people, that kind of stuff. The lower class, I guess. The banished ones, perhaps, right? That's what we were told. We were kawa. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why did this guy follow me home? Why did this guy choose out of everybody there to grab me and to pick on me? You know, we didn't know. My tattoo was burning to the touch. My dad put a bottle of beer over it for a few seconds, ice cold, and then took it off, and it was still burning to the touch. In fact, it didn't stop burning until the sun came up. I called up my boss that morning at like 6. I told him, hey, Chris, thank you for the opportunity. I don't think I can do the tour anymore. He's like, why, what happened? So I told him a little bit about what happened. I told him, bro, I can deal with ghosts. I cannot deal with gods. You know, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do this. He gave me really good advice. He was like, I understand, Joe. You got to remember something, though. Just because you stop doing the tour doesn't mean that they're going to stop bothering you. You're either going to face this or you're going to run from it and hide from it, you know. So he's like, I'll give you a few days. He's like, let me know what you think. He calls me on Friday. Joe, Uncle Joe's out of town. Robert's out of town. You're the only person that can do the tour. We have a sold-out tour tonight on Friday. You let me know if you're comfortable doing it. He's like, I even called in a favor. I have a kahuna that's going to be your backup driver. She's going to be on every site with you tonight if you feel like doing it. If not, please let me know, and I'm going to have to cancel 26 people. And I'm like, brah, you have a sense of humor or something, right? He laughs because what day does he want me to work on? Friday the 13th, right? So I tell him, all right, you got a kahuna, fine, we go do them. Friday the 13th. And so I do it. I meet the Kahuna lady. She's all right. She's kind of strange. I don't really never really met a person like her before. My first impression was she was strange. We get out to the sites. All she had known was that I ran into some trouble at the last stop. She didn't know anything else. Chris made sure to not tell her anything else. And she just, told me, I'll help you however I can help you at the last site. But let's, we continued the whole tour. We get to the first site, the Pali, everything's fine. We get to the Kaneohe side, Morgan's Corner, Aloha Road, Kianaole Road, right? We get over there, we're telling stories, and she kind of trips me out. Well, first I get to the place where I tell the first story, and what's standing? What is right in the spot where I stand? A dead chicken. And the first thought in my mind was, this fricka. Somebody get one sense of humor, right? Because I had that chicken thought, right? Here's a chicken. I looked at it, all right? I poked it with a stick. I got the light out, and I'm looking all over, and I'm looking to how this chicken died on a road that's been closed since 1990. This chicken, the best thing I could assume was this chicken, no feathers were ruffled. This bugger just ran over there, had a heart attack, and died exactly where I stand to tell the story. And the first thought that crossed my mind was, this fricka get one sense of humor, bro. I'm like, brah, okay. So I continue, and the lady kind of weirds me out. She comes up when there's a ghost, when there's something that happens, and she's like, come over here, give Auntie hug, Auntie love you, give Auntie kiss, no worry. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm trying to, it's supposed to be one scary ghost tour, and she's talking about kissing with ghosts, you know what I mean? And I'm like, brah, we don't like scare him like that. I'm thinking she's kind of strange, but like I found out later, she's actually a kahuna of love, and that's what she does. That's how she helped him cross over, but I never know that. I thought she was kind of strange. Anyway, we continue the tour. We get out to the last stop, and she told me, she's like, I understand you had some trouble here before. I'm like, yeah. She's like, let me see what I can do. We get out the van. I don't even walk past the gate, all right? I sit right outside next to the van and start my stories. Auntie, the kahuna, she walks down the trail. No flashlight, pitch black, just her. Okay? And I've piled a couple stories. Nothing happened. Nothing scary happened. And I'm waiting for her to come back. She's not coming back. And I'm like, brah, what the hell? I'm like, do I gotta walk in there with my flashlight and look for her now? I'm like, great. And I'm getting ready to go and look for her. I really don't want to, but I'm not gonna leave her out there. She comes back. I see her back in my flashlight, walking up the path, storming up the path, like stomping. She's mad now. And I look at her and I'm like, you okay or what, Auntie? She looks at me, she's like, what did you do here? I'm like, what do you mean, what did I do here? She's like, what did you do here? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, can you tell me what Kukaili Moku is back here and why he is mad at you? I'm like, I never told her that name. I never told her about what happened. I'm like, brah, I don't know. She's like, he told me you forsook him. He said you stopped worshiping him. I'm like, Auntie, I never know he was real till Tuesday. Give me a break. I never know he was real. She looked at me and she's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I didn't know he was real till Tuesday. She's like, okay, maybe in a past life, maybe in a genealogy. She's like, what kind of Hawaiian do you come from? I'm like, according to my grandma, we come from Kaua. She's like, oh, okay. And then she's like, oh, ow, something's happening. I'm getting a message, and her arms start like contorting and twisting and all. I'm thinking like, bro, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm thinking she's acting or something, and I'm just like, you okay or what? She's like, I'm getting a message. I'm like, you okay or what, Auntie? She's like, yeah, but I'm getting a message. What does this mean to you? And she shows me her right hand, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. And she's like, no, this is the pain right here. What does this mean to you? And she points to her pinky, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying, Auntie. And she just like grabs my right hand, places it right next to hers. She's like, look, same. And if you look at my right hand, my pinky is a little off. See? My pinky is a little crooked. She looks at my pinky. Her pinky was exactly the same. This is regular resting. I mean, yeah, I can make it straight, but it's an effort to make it straight. It's just naturally crooked. She's like, oh, that's where it's sore. right there. Look at the pinky, same as mine, and that's where it's sore in mine. She's like, your family used to break bones. And I'm like, no, Auntie, that's a sports injury. I caught the baseball when I was a little kid without a glove and my finger broke and it never set right. She's like, no, it's a curse. I'm like, it happens to a lot of people, Auntie. She's like, no, it's a curse. I'm like, no, it's a sports injury. She's like, no, it's a curse. I'm like, no, it's a sports injury. It happens to a lot of people. And she was like, okay, fine. So, your dad, how did he get his? And I'm like, oh, football, I think. Okay, what about your cousin? How'd he get his? I'm like, oh, basketball. She's like, okay. Only the male members of your family, yeah, get the same broken finger, same hand. Like, yeah? She's like, because it's a curse passed down on the male side of your family. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, it's a curse. It passed down. It's not a sports injury. It's a curse. And I'm like, oh, she might have something over there.
How about this though, Joe? Do you ever think that maybe bone breaking was a sport in Hawaii? Back
Oh,
in the
yeah.
days?
Lua.
So, your sports injury now. Think about it now. How relevant that is.
I wouldn't call
If it
Lua
was
a
a sport,
sport.
you know. That's it. So, she's dead on right. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you're actually arguing the point that that's what it is. Well, that's what it was for them. Sports, that's breaking bones was a sport.
Oh, God. I always thought it was more of a war. More of a martial art than a
That's
sport,
good
but yeah.
revelation right there. Revelation, I mean,
Yep.
or to put them together.
Yeah, hey, we're both right.
I just thought about that now. I've heard this story many a times, and I just
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I just put those two together.
That makes
Just now, I was
sense.
like, hey, wait a minute.
You got the Lua, yeah?
Right? Yeah, that was the sport. They practiced that, huh?
Yep. Well, back to the story.
sorry.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah,
Though. That gives me
I just thought about
something to
that.
think
Sorry,
about.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but figured I'd give you that
So,
relevance.
yeah. So that's what she asked me, what kind of family I come from, what kind of Hawaiian I come from. And that's why I told her Kawa. She's like, oh, maybe your bones were broken. Maybe that's the message I'm getting. Because Kukailimoku was the Luakini, right? The human sacrificial heiau. They would sacrifice men, only men, to him in times of war to grant favor, right? To win battles and that kind of stuff. So maybe it was my family members that had their bones broken, right? Then she makes peace with him, and I continue doing the tour. She's like, okay, I made peace with him. He's good now. You know, you can continue doing the tour. He didn't know that you was the one. He thought you were the one that forsook him. And I'm like, no, it wasn't me. But I'm not worshiping him because I'm not one. Because I'm Christian, Catholic. You know, I believe that he might be there, but he is by no means a god. When I refer to him as a god, it's always with a lowercase g. So I continue the tour. A few months later, Bishop Museum calls us up. There was a story, real fast. My great grandfather on my dad's side, right? He was given a cane when he retired from the police force. And this cane, when he retired, he started taking it with him everywhere and speaking in Hawaiian to it. He was from the Big Island, we found out, right? The cane, they were taking it out because my great grandma gave it to Bishop Museum because it started a fire in their house and it started knocking. After her great grandpa passed, she put it in the closet, right? And it would start tapping and knocking on the wall in the closet. And then it started a fire in the closet, like smoke coming out. So she's like, no, we'll give them to Bishop Museum with all the other cursed objects. But anyway, they called us up to tell us that they were taking it out of storage for a little while and if the family wanted to see it. So we're like, oh, definitely. So we went over there, we went check them out. You know, my family, they know what I do. Yeah, my aunties, they knew I did the ghost stories and all that. So as soon as I went hold the key, they was waiting for like fireworks or something, but nothing would happen. It started a genealogy search where we looked up our genealogy, where we found out a lot more than we were ever told. We found out that we have the genealogy of us all the way back to Kamehameha the Great. The Ali'i Nui, the king who would perform human sacrifices. But more than that, we also descended from his kahuna Nui, a man named Heva Nui. Those two men alone were the two men who were in charge of all the luakini, of the human sacrificial practices. This was something that was so sacred that normal people couldn't do it. Only the highest of high ranking could do it. The Kahuna Nui and the Elite Nui would do it, and it just so happens that I'm related to both of them. No wonder, right? We talked to one of my aunties before she passed, and she said, "Oh yeah, I know. You guys found out, huh?" She's like, "We didn't really want you guys to find out because some of our family members, if you knew you were from Kahuna Nui, you know you have the mana. It can be dangerous. Some of the family members in the past, I believe, they would open up a business cursing people, sending fireballs to people, and that's not good. That's not Christian, right? So better we don't tell them where we come from. Yeah. So try to imagine growing up knowing you have that kind of stuff. I've always learned not to say bad things because if you say bad things gonna happen. To this day, though, I won't say Kukaili Moku is still with me, but Ku still comes by every now and again. He came to Bobby Mackey's when I had a really bad experience and got rid of the demons at Bobby Mackey's for me when I had already told all my guardians to go outside and wait. This guy came over there and beat their asses. Sorry, pardon my French. And that is the reason why the Hawaiian Hauntings mask has the tiki, the mouth of Ku, right? The sideways 8, the I'm gonna eat you kind of mouth, right? Have is my papa also. We believed in both. Yep. The ghost spoke without words. I was sleeping on the farm of the island. They told me. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed a lot of the comments. You guys have any comments? Type them out now or any questions. I saw somebody type that they think I'm related to Frank De Lima. No, I'm, I'm not even. I'm not even Portuguese. Okay, I sound like I'm Portuguese because I can talk, but I'm not even Portuguese.
Yeah. So while you was telling your story.
Oh,
Jimmy,
the picture. Yeah.
Jimmy and Uy saw a Hawaiian guy standing down there in the shadows.
Yeah.
Two little things jumping in the trees, and you know why I stood up just now?
Right.
Something came up behind me, bro. I stood up for fucking stand and look at it. Because I never liked the feeling that he had when he walked up.
Then you go look at me, I go look at you.
Yeah, and he actually stepped away, he said. But yeah, no, I heard him walk up. I was like, bro, what the hell?
Hey, Bikavi, like Mahalo for the dolphin. You ever like that?
No, I don't know. I never liked the feeling that I got when I heard him walk up. I looked back, I was like, bro, what's going on? So I stood up for go look at him over there. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, bro? I acknowledge you.
Yeah.
I see you too. Well, I don't see you, but I feel you. I don't know who you was walking up, but.
I wonder who that is.
I don't know. He said he felt like he was punchy. I said, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It just never sit right. Like I said, with the guy that was standing down there, I wasn't worried, you know, and I think I was asking Uy if whatever was jumping on the trees was the many hoonies. She said she thinks so, the young ones.
Yeah.
Playing around. Well, both Jamie and Uy saw the guy in the shadow of a big Hawaiian down there.
Right on. That's fine. I mean, they are telling a story. They go come listen to the story, yeah?
Yeah. But yeah, this one that walked up behind, I was like, whoa.
Yes, the photo contributes to the story in the sense that tree he was standing under, we have been told on the tour later, was a lady named Hi'iaka Ikapoliopele, guardian, and actually, in some legends and stories, Hi'iaka and Ku were lovers, right? And so we had a night where, hold on, bro, we'll get back to that. I had somebody over here, like I got the picture.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cool. We had a night where I used IR for a live on Facebook, and all night I was sitting under the tree. Let me turn this off. This woman popped up. You could see her face, yeah? What a beautiful lady. You could see the eyes and the nose hiding behind the tree, in the tree. And the interesting part was my friend, I was there by myself for a while. And I did protocol and all of that stuff, and it was good. And then Skylar and Des came, like halfway through, and the woman's face from this into a frown. Like the whole time, it turned into a frown when they came. And when they pointed that out on the live, and I saw it, I'm like, oh, dude, you guys got to introduce yourself. So they introduced themselves, and they asked for permission, and they did protocol, and then she relaxed, and the face returned back to what it was. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I saw. Brother Sean. Hey, Sean, how's it? Yeah, you already know not to take rocks to avoid getting cursed. You got that too, yeah? Was an ancient burial ground. They wanted me to leave. I did, and they were okay with that. Aloha moku. Momoku ahawe ho'okena. Oh, wow. That's cool.
You said had somebody in there related to Heva Heva too? Or they...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of
Is that
people.
your family, by chance?
I met people related to Heva Heva, yeah.
Would that be related to you too, though?
Yeah, from way back then, yeah, probably.
Oh, possibly.
Yeah.
So she does a relative, maybe. Possibly, right?
Yeah.
Along the same bloodline.
Yeah. So I'm trying to read your story, Jane. Conquer the Fear. I had a similar thing on Maui. It was a canoe with chanting locals dead. They threw rocks at the van I was sleeping in. We've had that a lot at that same place. The ghost spoke without words. I was sleeping on the far end of the island. They told me that it was an ancient burial ground, and they wanted me to leave. I did, and they were okay with that. Yep. My mother was Kaeamoku? Kaeamoku. Oh, okay. She is somehow connected to Kukailimoku. That's interesting. The Kukailimoku is predominantly male. If you go to a heiau that was Kukailimoku and you're female, they're generally, females are not allowed because their feminine energy would disrupt the male energy, yeah? There's a school on Diamond Head called La Pietra. La Pietra School was gotta be Dillingham when buy the land, build his villa, his estate up over there. He ended up buying the Papa Ena Heiau. It was an ancient Hawaiian temple that was at one time used for human sacrifice, or luakini, and dedicated to Kukailimoku, the god of war, right? And he bought the land there, and then he donated it, or he gave it to La Pietra, which built the girls' school. And holy moly, macaroni, you want to talk to the police that work over there? That school is haunted. You get one human sacrificial heiau, a place with predominantly male energy that women were never allowed to go to, and then you place a women's school over it. You know.
Bruh.
You went visit.
Harmony is talking about the lady in white. Because just what she said about the lady in white.
Huh? What?
The lady in white tapped her on her shoulder because she turned around to look. The lady in the face.
Hey,
the same one in Hawaii, bro.
Hey, you Japanese
That's
or
the
what?
same one in Hawaii.
Okay.
No face.
You know what?
My sister.
I heard this from one person a long time ago on the tour. Okay, when I shared the story about the lady with no face. Nobody ever heard of a lady without a face on the mainland. But there was one lady who told me, you know what? We have a story like that too. And she comes whenever tornadoes come.
That's crazy. And she just said that they had a tornado too.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow, mean relative.
Like if you see her, a tornado is gonna come. Jamie, when he came to visit me, he went puka because he saw Jesus with me. I've been under heavy spiritual attack. Oh wow, Jamie. That's whew. So yeah, a lot of the stories that I hear from people are the Hawaiians, they're being forced to choose between their culture and God. Worshipping doing things the old ways, dealing with your family spirits, lineage that have been in your family for centuries, and that is literally in your blood. You know, it is a part of you. It is integrated into you, this mana and this kuleana, this responsibility and this spirits. But then Jesus comes and we're expected to forsake all of that, right? I talked to my pastor because I had a little bit of a conflict with both sides. I feel in my blood that it's right to do ho'okupu, right? Leaving offering for the spirits. But on the other hand, the commandment, you shall not worship any other God but me, or before me. So I talked to my pastor about this a few years ago, and he said, give unto God what is God, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's. He said, Joe, you're Hawaiian, I'm Hawaiian. We're both local, we're both born and raised here. We both know, and this is my pastor, okay? We both know that Madame Pele is not just a story we use to tell little children to scare them. We both know that Madame Pele and a lot of these spirits are real and they walk around, but just remember that they are not God. They were created by God. Same as you, same as me. I even asked him too, if I ask my ancestors to help and to intervene, is that being sacrilegious because I'm not asking God or Jesus? He said, no. When you ask your Aumakua for help, when you ask your Ohana for help, the spirits, you are asking God. It's all one and the same. And so for me, I always, I believe that these spirits, these Madame Pele, these other entities that are not people, that were people that walked the earth the same way that we did, I treat them like kupuna. I treat them like ancestors. They are old, they are wise, you respect them, you treat them with reverence, but you do not worship them. Excuse me, don't try to erase our history. If you knew our Ohana, you should know what we do. Ohana of Heva Heva here? Yeah. Heva Heva. Interesting. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff, and it's still a little bit of a battle I'm fighting because there's a lot of things I want to learn about old Hawaii and all of that stuff too, but there's a lot that I listen to my na'au. I listen to my center. So we probably related Kingdom of Hawaii. Kingdom of Hawaii News Now. That's a cool name. I like Heva Heva's story. How he was one of them. He was one of the lead forces to overthrow the Kapu system when Kamehameha died. He was the first person to embrace Christianity when the missionaries came. He had known that the new God was coming. He lived in Waimea Bay on top of Pu'u Mahuka Heiau and had awaited the missionaries to come into Waimea Bay. How that is cool.
No demon summoning. It's the witching hour, but no demon summoning at this
No,
hour,
no,
Harmony.
no Ouija board right
Stay
now.
away from that.
No Ouija
stuff,
board
girl.
right now, Harmony. Yeah.
Yes, it is the witching hour. They come out more.
Interesting. It's Kahuman who made us do that, and we still did both. You know, you're making me think. I still go to the heiaus every now and then when I go to them, and I will still bring ho'okupu. And I wish I knew how to chant. If I knew how to oli, I would. My sister did. You know, and that's still not worshiping them like that. That's paying respects to our koko, to what's in our blood. I never really thought about that differently. Is there a way you can do both? You're a Catholic before Christian. Joe, I think it is important to keep the old ways as they are part of you and having Christian. Yep, I think so too. Interesting. Thank you. Thank you for speaking up, yeah? Hey, Paula, have you ever been near the Gulch in Wahiawa? Yep. Kind of scary over there. I guess the problem comes with the misconception that to practice the old ways is to worship gods, But I think that it's really different because even in the old days, if your god of war or your god did not serve their purpose, you would kick them to the curb and find another god of war. Kamehameha had another god of, actually not Kamehameha, but his uncle, the Alapa'i Nui, was it, right? Had a god of war before Kukai Limoku that was no good, didn't give him, victory in battle, so they only kick him to the curb, and then he adopted Kukai Limoku, right? Hey, Kingdom of Hawaii News Now, send me one message. Oh, you like join now? I don't know how to do that. Have there been people missing in the Gulch? I'm not too sure. I don't spend much time in Wahiawa if I'm not at work. I don't know how to invite people to do that. Yeah, I see it every now and then. A little option pops up. Yeah.
Or maybe does he know how to do it on his end?
Yeah.
Where he, you know what I mean? The invite comes and then you can accept.
Yeah. I see that.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I see people popping up requesting to join the live, but they're always like from the Middle East. So.
Yeah, I'm the last guy you should ask about anything modern. I'm an old fogey.
I myself have been connected with Jesus because of someone hired to off me. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not reading Facebook YouTube very much. But yeah. Yeah, I'd love to talk stories some more. Oh, give me something else. Yeah, it doesn't let me what does this button do? I can share it. I can put a filter on it, and I can do a poll. But yeah, I cannot. Let's see. Wait, hold on. I get one phone. I get one third phone on me. How do I invite guest on TikTok Live? Tap the guest icon. No more guest icon. What you talking about? Any of the stories that are posted are majority lies, to be honest, because there's way more backstories to all. Yep. I kind of stray away from the good versus evil kind of things. I don't know. Hey, Memphis, how's it? Matt, if there's any questions, let me know, yeah?
Huh?
If anybody's asking me questions on YouTube, let me know. Death magic. Yeah, you're talking about Ana. Yeah. Not all that bad though. Ana is a little bit of both, dark and light, but it's only known for the dark. Yeah.
That's the side they are, but I mean, you guys gotta understand. There's always balance in everything, yeah, guys. Where there's dark, there's light. Where there's happiness, there's sadness. Where there's hurt, or where there's pain and sorrow. There's always the other half. One doesn't exist without the other.
Yeah.
So even if we're talking about Ana, there is a good side and there is a bad side to it, yeah, guys.
You need to know how to pray someone to death in order to heal that. Right.
Yeah. You actually gotta have an understanding for both in order to be a specialist in one.
Yeah.
So hope that helps there with that question, guys.
Jamie, are you talking about at the Bishop Museum on the top floor of Hawaii Hall? There is a oli that is prophecy about that, the second coming kind of thing, or the Aina returning back to Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. I don't remember enough about that. Hey, thank you, Memphis. Mahalo. Yeah, like and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000. When I'm at 1,000, I can do a lot more on YouTube. Oh, I've been 2 hours. So
Went by fast,
yeah, went by fast. That one story, bro, is way long, bro. I tell you, that's why I don't tell them too much.
We've been over here talking with Harmony this whole time too.
Yeah.
She's been kind of fueling tonight's live with all her stories, bro.
Harmony. Is anybody in your family? No, we got another Jamie. Sorry, Jamie. Harmony, do you have anybody member of your family like Wiccan or pagan, by any chance?
But from what she's saying, I would assume so. The mom used to
Gotcha.
play with a lot of that stuff. But there's another story she talked about what she did
Thank you, Shannon.
at 7. The
Mahalo.
seance with blood on the wall. Their own blood they used.
Jesus Christ.
They woke
I'm
up in the
sorry.
morning, but it had the word execution on the bottom of the stuff. They left it on the wall overnight. And then there was the word execution on the bottom afterwards. And they woke up the next morning.
Yeah.
So I'm like telling her, you need to stop doing that and stay away from that stuff.
Yeah.
You're attracting negative energy. Eventually
Yeah.
you're gonna get hurt. You keep playing in that area or that realm.
Yep. Yep. That kind of stuff. Ooh, gotta be careful. Please be careful. Please be
Yeah.
careful with that kind of stuff.
You got a lot of life ahead of you.
You know, yeah, I'm not gonna preach. I believe everyone's path is their own to walk, but I will tell you that after many experiences, the path that I've ended up on, and the destination that I've ended up on, has always been Jesus. In the whole eternal life thing and all of that stuff, I've just recently learned in the last year what grace actually means, or a deeper learning of the word grace. It's awesome. And it makes me wonder how I didn't even know what it actually meant before. I was like, oh, it's a pretty Christian word. Right on.
Well, she did actually though.
You did.
Yeah. Not that I know of. But
I mean, you guys doing blood stuff over there. I guarantee you. Oh yeah. I don't know how to Oli. I would love to. But, well, nah, I don't know if I would love to be able to do it, but it kind of scares me. Because I know my genealogy, and I don't know if I'm ready to accept that responsibility. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to go that deep into my coco. But then I will tell you that I'm leaning more towards it. After Big Island in October, yeah. I was went to all these places, and I was ashamed that I could not greet them the right way. I'll go play this for you guys just because I have time. Easily. Yeah. This was on top of Mauna Kea. Hey, right on, Joy. This is actually what did it for me. Okay, I went to the Mauna Kea. We went to Lake Waiau, and at Lake Waiau, I did a live up there to share the place, and because a lot of people are never gonna be able to do that hike at what 13,000, 14,000 feet. And I love to be able to share the location there with people as we're live. And so I was up there, and I didn't hear any of this, but like Matt and everybody else I was watching the video heard it. It was chanting. I decided to go, we were at the lake. Hold on, I'm going to pause this right here. So we're at the lake. Let me put these things together. And I decided to try to go to try and, there we go. Turn this thing off. I'm going to need this. There. I decided to focus my gifts and see what I could see. And I had seen this. Let me pull up the picture. With AI, I was able to take a look. I was able to create a picture of what I had seen. Of course, oh yeah, here it is. I saw a lady that looked similar to this coming out of the lake, greeting me. She had the seaweed layer on their hair, and she reminded me like one of the old hula dancers, to be honest. And anyway, yeah. Then I greeted her, and that's when the oli started. Listen. Oh wow, awesome. She's greeting me. Aloha. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let's see if I can turn it up a little bit more. But I had allergies up there because there's a lot of dust there. But as soon as I say aloha, you hear it respond with aloha in chanting, yeah? Let's see. Aloha. It's on my YouTube and I think it's on my TikTok as well, yeah? The picture of Lake Waiau, check it out. It's on my shorts videos. But yeah, it's just I was kind of ashamed that I'm in the presence of the goddess Waiau. And the last time I had gone there before that, I have reason to believe that I was in the presence of Poliahu, up on the very, very top. Then I was called to go to the Ahu up on the top of the Mauna Kea. There's some, yeah, but I could not pay them the homage and show them respect properly. Yeah. That's kind of one thing I want to learn how to do is to oli. But as I said, you can tell that I'm still a little bit iffy and scared about it. Not scared, but just iffy about it. Yeah. Did you go to Morgan's Corner? Yes, I've gone to Morgan's Corner many times. I will be going back in a few months because I'm kind of done with AT&T. So June makes it 6 months. So June, July, I can go back to T-Mobile. AT&T has absolutely no reception at Morgan's Corner. So that's why I can't do the lives from there, but I used to do it all the time from there. Judd Trail. That place is so cool. I really, I miss it. Oh, excuse me. What was that? You're talking the tide of the land forever sacred. Yep. Yep. We stay at the Pali Lookout. I'm not sure what this Burke Wiz into Ditos. Yeah, I'm just going to Judd and just hanging out over there. That's awesome. Oh, right on Oxyphone. Yeah. Just gather over here, tell ghost stories, and just cruise. Bro, we talking about food again.
Well, it started with the blood, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Harmony dared her cousin to drink pork blood in the middle of a pentagram.
Bruh.
She's got some
Bruh.
dark stuff, dude.
My friend, go church. Go
That's
church.
why I turned it into Dinaguan, bro. I said, I flipped the script on him.
I will tell you, that
I
is
said,
not,
hey,
that
Who would do Dinaguan?
I fear that at the end of that path does not lie what you really want.
That's about this little girl.
Spencer Beach? No, I have not. Hey, how's it? Away. Okay, yeah.
It's a fun one. You better start, girl. She's never been to church, never read the Bible.
You should learn about it. I mean, at the very least, learn about it. You don't need to go. You don't need to be baptized, confirmed, all that stuff. But learning as much as you can about different things will help you with your life, right? And you can learn about it and not subscribe to it, but at least you're educated and you learned about it, right? Which heiau is that, Oxycune? Spencer Beachside. Where is that?
Spencer Park. Come in, Miss Hill. Big Island.
Oh, you're talking the one, Pu'ukohola.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I've been there like not,
That's
not for a
what
long
they're
time.
talking about. Yeah. Spencer Park.
Yep, that's the one. Okay.
The Shark Hill below it too.
Yahake hana ne oko. I do not ololo very much. I can say words in ololo, but not sentences. The shark heiau. Ooh.
Yeah, mean, bro. Every time the tide come in, bro, all the sharks come in. You watch them cut the fin cut the water like that. My great grandmother used to go take care of those sharks. She used to swim with them.
I remember junior high, we went to that heiau on a field trip to the Big Island. And we were told people would take pictures, yeah? This was back before cell phones. So they would take pictures, and when they developed it, if you went over the picture with a magnifying glass or looked very carefully in the fields, you would see one of your ancestors. Granted, I did go to Kamehameha. Oh, yeah, we're just hanging out over here telling stories and stuff, yeah. Talking story, that kind of thing. I've been wanting to go back, but I don't feel. You know what? My brain when I'm on vacation, like for October, I was on the Big Island for one of the big reasons there. I was there was to do my live every night from a different location, and so it didn't even occur to me that I can go to these places without doing a live, because it doesn't feel appropriate for me to go to the heiau and do a social media video. Yeah. We're from Kaneohe. Doesn't Lanai have an underwater heiau? So, Scott, I actually learned about these underwater heiaus. Get one over, no, Mililani, right on. Get one. I was told that when I did the ghost tour and I looked it up. And I looked it up and I asked questions about it. Waimanalo, about a mile offshore or so, maybe not that much, but very close to about that. I talked to some divers and stuff, and they went diving and they found a heiau. They said it was over 100 yards long, and it was perfectly rectangular, and it was made of rocks on the bottom of the ocean. And they asked me the same thing. They're like, "What is this underwater heiau?" You know?
So here's my take on that.
Yes.
Because we had island sinking, maybe at
Ooh,
one point in
nice.
time, that heiau was actually above water. I don't know.
No,
It's just
no.
a guess.
So, I talked to when my daughter, she went Pohala, Hawaiian immersion, and her kupuna, the teachers, would force the parents, at least one of them, for 6th grade year, I think, forced the parents, all of the parents had to go to her dad's house and learn about Hawaiian stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
So that we could be a little bit more of a bigger part of the class, because
I see.
Hawaiian immersion is more, it's not so much academic as much as it is culture and family and all of that stuff. So we had to learn a lot. And her dad had his doctorate in Hawaiian, and he knew all of this stuff. And so I asked him about all of this. He told me, and this just brings me so much pride. It wasn't a heiau, it was an artificial reef.
Mm.
The Hawaiians would dive all the way down at this spot to raise fish. Then they'd go on their canoe and they'd drop bits of ulu, bits of all the food that they never eat or scraps and stuff over there again and again and again to raise the fish. And
creating their own ice box. Huh?
yep, and to train the fish, because as soon as they see the canoe, the fish are all up on the water.
Yeah.
Yep. And
So
then
was it the kind
yep.
of kapoho?
Yeah. And when it was time to fish, when it was time to harvest, they just go over there and the fish are jumping into their canoe already, you know?
No, they do get trained because. So remember, I was telling you the my stepdad's place. The grandparents, his father, them had the fish ponds in Kapoho.
Yeah.
So at 4 o'clock, we'd always do the fishing, the feeding.
Yeah,
of the fish
yeah.
And the ulua. And bro, literally about 5 minutes before fucking 4 o'clock, bro, all the fish are out of the rock, up by the surface, waiting for us to come and feed them. But bro, I remember telling you too about all those ancient, like, I don't know, that wall structure I found in the water diving out there, but it was crazy.
Yeah.
Looked almost like alien type. Like it was just big structured pieces that was so clean cut and formed like a wall. And it's gone. It's gone. The lava wiped all of that out. I guarantee you. It's no longer there.
Yeah, that whole bay is all
But bro,
gone.
yeah, that was like intense diving around there. I'm looking at it like, but this is not reef. This is walls.
Yeah.
But it's deep there. It's deep. I'm talking right off the shore, bro. We're in 20 feet of water already. You know what I mean? And the farther we go out. But yet, there was a place maybe about 100, 200 yards off, about shallow reef where we used to find all our taco.
Yeah.
But, I mean, way out, you know, and what is that doing out there in the Big Island? Because everywhere on the Big Island, there's no...
Yeah. There's no shallow.
beach. It all drops off
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
Straight deep. Right off the edge. It's
Yeah.
deep. So for be 100-something yards off, we find one reef that we can almost stand on top. Bro, that was crazy.
It's strange. If that was Oahu, I would have said that was coral harvesting. That's what they
Right,
did. You know what I
right.
mean? The bay, they would cut them up into bricks and stuff. Huh?
But no, but you were massive, like not just small bricks. I'm talking massive freaking sized rocks, bro. I can't explain it. I can't even describe it. That's how blown away I was. I was like, I didn't really get in the water again over there. Like, forget this, bro. Because it was all along, and it was an old fishing village that was back there in Kapoho.
I wonder how the ley lines on the Big Island are.
Well,
And-
it's crazy. I mean, they all coincide.
Yeah, I know the ley lines on Oahu, but if I can get a map of if you're getting a map of all the heiaus, you can kind of create your own grid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember seeing something. It all coincides with this one degrees of latitude that runs around the Earth. But there is
Oh, that's the Earth one, yeah.
it
Like the parabola,
but
parabola.
it
Yeah.
lines up with Kilauea, the
Yep.
pyramids, all of
Machu
this stuff.
Picchu,
Like,
Stonehenge.
all on
Yep,
that
yep,
exact ley line, that degrees. I was like, oh, this is freaking heavy.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've never been Molokai. Aloha from Maui. Aloha from Oahu. Brad, I fear this Easter my daughter no believe in Jesus. Before I die, it's important. Brother, why are you thinking about dying, bro? And I'll tell you this much, just pray for her, dude. Because this is all our own path, our own journey, yeah. You need, you need, a person who finds Jesus when they get older has much more appreciation than a person who has known Jesus all along. Because they've known and they remember what it's like to not walk with him. Right?
Well, one thing I think I can recommend, Brad, is don't force it on her.
Ooh, yeah.
The more you push, the more they resist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with kids.
That's why I don't push that. I am very devout and my faith is my shield. But the way it was explained to me was I'm the light and then I have a light. My faith is my lantern. And people will come to me because they see the light. And then they're going to want to have their own lights too, you know.
Yeah. Lead by example.
You can lead by
Not
example and
yeah.
you can show them. Yeah.
Not by word of mouth. Lead by example is kind of what Joe is saying.
Aloha from Molokai. Kaneohe wasn't too bad during the storm. Surprisingly, it wasn't that bad at all. I live right by the river, yeah. The river's in my backyard. It went up, but I've seen it higher. Yeah. It wasn't like Manoa, yeah. Yeah, no worry, brother. Everything's gonna work out. Everything always will. You know, God is good.
I mean, I can say I went to St. Anne's for 7 years, bro. I had that Catholic religion shoved down my throat. I had belief, but it pushed me away from the church. You know, those kind of things. So that's why I'm recommending what I'm saying. Like, don't force it on them. Let them come to it, but then lead by example.
Wow.
Be that light, that beacon of light that Joe's talking about.
Yeah. Molokai, yeah. I heard Molokai was hit badly. But yeah, don't worry. Everything will turn out the way it's meant to, you know.
Yeah, we all have a path, bro, and God has something set for everybody. We may not know it, but it'll come.
The way I know, though, I don't know if it's as wrong or bad, or, you know what I mean, or cruel, but I'm the kind of dad where I want my kids to fall, so I can watch them pick themselves back up. You know, I want them to learn what happens. I'm not the kind of person that's going to stop them from failing. When they experience that pain, the pain's not going to last, but the lesson will, you know, and the respect for certain things will.
You gotta think of it too, bro. If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get it right the first time. We had to learn how to crawl before we could walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We fell down many a times. We had to dust ourselves up and get back up. And the only way we learned how to walk is on our own. It
Yeah.
wasn't through our parents. We kind of hold their hand through that, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong, Joe. You know what I mean? With what your mentality is.
I went to St. Anne's, and I know many Christians that were born into it, and they do it, and they go through the motions. And those are the ones that the priest will talk about, that like, oh, you go church, everybody in church gets so much Holy Spirit inside them. But once you get into your car in the parking lot, you guys say
Fucking
honking
gone.
at
How
each
come you
other,
go?
bro.
Only Sundays, huh?
Yeah, you guys honking, cutting off each other. You know, it's like, no, that's not how it is,
No,
bro. You
that's
know.
right. My temple is my body. You know what I mean? That's my church.
Or they take the communion and then they just dig out right after the communion. It's like, no, you gotta wait till it's pow. You know.
Or you can be like me,
Cheerful.
Kalohe, not baptized, but still taking communion.
Cheerful gardenia. I had to go to Catholic and Christian school the whole time. And I was so over religion. St. Anne had solid chicks.
I mean, nice uniforms. Oh, I hated those uniforms, bro. Fuck. They would have King School coming in mobbing us.
Yeah.
So watching my older classmates getting bossed out, bro. Principals and all. Oh no. Big riot we had over there in my days.
All downtown was flooded on Molokai. Most people had to move out of their house. Ooh, brah. Tell one Hawaiian ghost story about Saddle Road. I don't know much about Saddle Road. I know what I've read. I know about aliens and UFOs and all that kind of stuff, and of course night marchers and all that, right? But I haven't been to Saddle Road at night. I would love to do that. We remember we drove Saddle. Yeah, oh Saddle Road. That's the one that
The road goes over from Waimea. Or
yeah,
Waikoloa side
Waimea down
Hilo.
to or Waimea down to Mauna Kea, right?
Hilo. It goes over the Mauna Kea area, but
That's not the
Hilo.
one that's like all bouncy and wavy. Yeah.
But they made a new road, the Daniel Inouye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the highway though, the one that gets
Yeah.
to the highway.
Well, it is part of Saddle Road, but now it forks off. So one side comes out closer to Kona, the other side comes out closer to Waimea. The old road comes
okay.
out closer to Waimea,
Okay.
which is the bumpy one and the foggy one. The
Yeah.
Stuff. It's all one lane bridge.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
crazy.
kind of like the road from Waimea to Hawaii.
Oh, it's worse than that though.
Nah, not
To
anymore,
Hawaii
dude.
is
It's
much better.
it's been paved, dude. The whole
Now
road
it
was
has.
yeah.
While I was living up there, there was
Yeah.
paving it all.
You know, the video of a Menahuni in white road overlooking Waipio. Oh, I've been to Waipio every time, just overlooking anyway. My mom hated going to St. Anne's too. Hey, good night, Scott.
See you later, my brother.
Yeah. I should go. Yeah, you know, I wanted to do that. Just go Saddle Road, because when we was driving there the last time, brah, it was so foggy, dude. You couldn't even see 10 feet in front of you. And I'm like, dude, this is where you get out of the car and you know what I mean?
No.
And
Well,
check
that's
this
why
place
that
out,
bridge
bro.
area is so freaking crazy because
Yeah.
it's all one lane, and if you cannot see, bro, it's accident bound to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that road leads up to Mauna Kea, where you can go to the Mauna Kea
Yeah.
campsite, and then you go straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we went. We went there from Waimea to Mauna Kea.
Yeah, but yeah, if you follow that road, then it leads into Hilo. So it's a faster way than rather going around Hamakua Coast.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes. Joe, you
'Cause-
gonna argue with me again about this? I'm telling you.
No, you know what?
Saddle
You're right.
Road is
You're
a
right.
faster way.
Because it was fast. It was about an hour faster to go to Mauna Kea that way than it was to go through Hilo to Mauna Kea. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same road. I'm just saying the Hamakua Coast from Waimea to Hilo is longer because you got to go through all those three horseshoes
Yeah.
and then get to it. So Saddle Road is actually the shortcut from Hilo to
That's
to
only
Waimea.
that's only about what hour? Waimea to Hilo. Oh, from the other side, going around Mauna Kea the other way.
No, you don't go around Mauna Kea. though. Mauna Kea is like in the middle of the island, kind of.
I
So
show
it's
you the
like
map.
a It's an overpass, but then now you're taking the long coast route. You hear me? You're down in the bush.
Yeah.
He said, huh?
This guy's talking about over here. Let me see. Okay, are we over here? Let's go back Big Island already. It's been too long. Yeah, Daniel K. Noe, Mamalahoa Highway.
Yeah.
That's Saddle Road.
No, Mamalahoa Highway is the coastline road from Waimea to Hilo.
Oh.
Daniel K. Inouye
Oh,
is
that's
Saddle
Saddle
Road.
Road.
Yes,
Oh,
that's Saddle
shoot.
Road. It comes up over the mountain. That's why it's a shortcut. But that's the one can take pork over. It's the one I shared the story about my family. The reunion we made
Did I go in
Kaluapigi
that
on the Hilo side, but the family reunion was in Waimea. My cousin then told them, my uncle told them, don't take the pork over. They took the pork over, they took the shortcut, and the pig, all of Kaluapigi got spoiled from going over the mountain.
I don't know if we went over that road or not. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, you live Pahoa. Yeah, I did Mackenzie's a few times. I did live at Mackenzie's telling night marcher stories October. Jonathan, we stay over at Pali. Kiana Ole is creep. Kiana Ole? Yeah. Oh, Kina Ole. Okay, different one. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot Michael's one. I should go home soon. Having too much fun over here. Oh man. Yeah, we go back. Big Island, maybe even Molokai. We go. Man, we go wait till they rebuild. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Bada everybody.
Get reacquainted again, huh? Everything settled.
Yeah. Well, I'd go over there and go help out.
No can.
Yeah, I cannot do one live over there though. I don't want to do social media over there, Jamie. Yeah, I got scolded for that. I didn't get scolded for that, but I felt bad for that, and I should have gotten scolded for that. The Heiau up there. Yeah, Mackenzie is very interesting. Oh my gosh. I've been there a few times a night now, and nothing's ever happened. Granted, I don't stay there till like 3 o'clock in the morning. The other two guys I was with was like done by the time 7:30 came. Like, oh, 7:30, I'm tired already. Brah, we came here to go ghost hunting, brah. To see what kind of stuff goes on over here. I know, but I'm tired. Like, brah, 7:30 already. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think Mackenzie's is a place I would hang out by myself for all night kind of thing. No phone reception and plenty trees, yeah. The only place I could do my Facebook Live was we cannot have trees because I get the Starlink. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like I like to go ghost hunting and go out ghosting, but bro, my days of going out at 3 o'clock in the morning, power already. Now that I work from like 7 o'clock in the morning, till like freaking 5 p.m. Yeah. Why Manu Bridge Waipio? Ooh. I love to go Waipio. I'm not comfortable enough off-roading yet. I don't have as much experience as I would like. That and they get the sign over there. Yeah, only the residents are allowed to go into Waipio, which is good. I'd hate to see a place like that just over inundated by tourists who don't know anything about it. Oh, they're pushing roads up there. They're pushing mud up there to make the roads better. Yeah. I hear walking. Oh, hello there. Well, this place always get action, yeah?
No, again. Quite a total.
Every time we go, we get some action.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we come. I forgot. I forgot the M&Ms this time. I wanted to check out this when all the rain was happening. This gulch over here. Oh, nice. Waipio's my grandma on my dad's side is from there. Cool. We are from Hawaii, maybe? We're from that side, Kohala side. Yeah. That's Kohala, yeah?
What?
Hawaii, Waipio.
Yeah. Oh, Waipio is different.
Mm.
But, well, Waipio would be in the backside of Kohala and Waimea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Hawaii is the road that goes up from Waimea to Kohala.
Yeah. Honoka'a, yeah. That's where we stayed.
My alumni.
Yeah. Didn't do any ghost hunting over there though. Or
Yeah.
storytelling
Yeah.
over there.
So you go into Honoka'a and you got to travel 9 miles back the other direction to get to Waipio. I love Waipio Valley, bro.
Yep.
Valley of the King. That place so beautiful. Surf so much over there.
Wow,
Everything
man.
goes smooth. I shouldn't surf.
Yeah.
Every day. Only come back to school for 50-cent lunch. Oh, I'm sorry. 225. 225. I'm going to tell you guys my age. 50-cent lunch. Oh, that's ancient times.
Get plenty of deer running around the island and eating our mango tree. Yeah, that's still how it is, JB. Both grandparents left Hawaii Island to marry because everybody here at that time was related. Oh, wow. Yeah. Saw white video. National forests in the States with sirens sounded just like Joe's story of the what? You got me at the edge of my seat. Oh, that was fun though, the night market trail we walked up with the pig.
I showed Joe a video, guys. A fucking guy running away from that pig.
Yep.
And he crawled up that tall, the small skinny tree. I was cracking up. I thinking of Joe. So I showed Joe that video, guys. I was harassing Joe. I'm sorry.
Bro, that was a baby pig, huh?
I don't know, bro. That pig was still pretty
I like
big.
know who the hell was recording.
I don't know. Somebody who was laughing.
That would have been that would have
been.
been you, bro.
Yeah, that would have, bro. But hey, even a small little baby tusk, bro, and they leave pukas in you. If they stick you, that's why that guy climbed the tree. It was funny how the pig got lost. Like, hey, where he went? Then he'd look up. He started trying to poke the guy. Oh, crack up laughing.
I'm sorry, bro. We walking through a freaking dark forest. We get out on the night marchers trail. We still like an hour from the freaking road. All of a sudden, we hear when pigs scream next to us.
That's good fun, bro.
Yeah.
Fun. That's
My
sorry, bro.
legs
I've
were
been
killing
hunting
me after
before,
that,
so
bro.
To me, it's kind of familiar territory. Plus, too, we're walking in their home. You know what I mean? That's like swimming in the ocean and not expecting to see a shark. You know?
Bro, how much times pigs are nocturnal, right?
Not necessarily. No.
Really?
No.
Well, how much time
All
do I
day,
spend in the forest doing lives? You know what I mean? Every week. And I've never come across a pig. That close anyway.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Sean. You're not wrong.
Yeah, baby wild pigs scare me.
That mama is around.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
was
aloha.
trying to
How's
tell
it?
Joe about the puna of that. The puna is tough, bro. Though you bleed, bro. One slice through it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. I'm more scared of pigs than I am of ghosts when I go hiking at night. Speaking of, we went to the waterfall and we see all the pig tracks. the pigs digging up and all. I'm like, bruh, what the hell?
I don't know, bro. That bush that would shake on the side of us, and I saw that thing move, and like nothing came out of it. I was like, bro. And then that lady came up behind me,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
that's
just
right.
disappeared. Like,
Yep.
bruh, you guys
Bruh.
going up there? Yeah. You coming? No. She turned around and just left, bro.
Yep.
She was gone with the wind, guys.
Bruh, the whole time we walked up, only had the people when we began. And then all of a sudden, get one lady walking up behind us. At the same time, get this couple walking down towards us. You know what I mean? Right at the same time, the freaking something would move in the bush.
You know, like we literally stopped there because the thing was moving in the bush.
Right
I
as
was
I put
looking
down,
for it.
yeah, right as I
Then
put
all
down
of a
my,
sudden-
and I put down my tripod all at the same time.
Yep.
Right? I
They
put down
all
my
came.
yeah.
They all came. The lady came up behind me, scared the crap out of me, guys. It's like, oh, what the hell? Where did you come from? Like, you're so freaking excited, like. And I kept looking back every time we was walking up. So, but she wasn't back there ever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's not like we were standing there for that long of a time where she could have made the ground and caught up, bro. But that was trippy, brother.
Yeah. Jamie talking about the hula girl. The rock about 10 yards from the lookout at the Pali. Yeah, I know that story. Was it the hula girl? Okay, let's just see if I remember that story. It was yeah. They were Komolokai lookout. Yeah. So there's something about like people traveling from the windward side to the leeward side would always have to like. Oh, Oahu, Waipio Valley. Okay, no, I don't know about that one. No, but they would always have to pay like a tax or something or do something, right? And one day had these three Hawaiian girls come up, and they would distract the tax collector or whatever, whoever was up there. And there was dancing hula, and they was distracting. So the guy turned around as their friends all ran behind them, and snuck over without paying the fare. And then the guy would curse them turned them into rocks, right over there. And so they're over there now forever, something like that. Robert Zabovida was telling the story a long time ago. A little further, you go to the highest point of the mountain. Oh wow! Molokai Lookout, nice. That one is you go down the Pali, you go to the lookout, and you go to the right, like you go walk down the old Pali road, but it's right over there, right past the gate. Yeah, and I think actually the rock used to be there, but then after the landslide, the rock is gone now. What was that? I don't even know what the hell that sound was. You guys heard that? Of course, Matt's gone. He's using the bathroom. But like, I heard a tunk 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 to my left. That wasn't a tree. That wasn't something falling. Huh. Can you do that again? Let me try something. Yeah, Matt, as soon as you left, bro, I had something over there.
Yeah?
I don't even know how to explain the noise. It was like tunk 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 tunk. It wasn't like anything falling. It wasn't any tree creaking. It was like, I don't even know. Maybe something hitting a tree?
I don't know. Wow.
I'm
They're rubbing his tusks on the tree.
gonna
Chopping
try.
his blades.
I'm gonna try and make myself get scared. I'm gonna try to put off that energy and see if it attracts anything. You cool with that? All right. I'm having a hard time doing that. I'm trying to remember the times I've been really scared before, but Like, I gotta practice that some more. I want to learn to, at will, just turn it on and off. Because I really believe if we're able to, or if I was able to put off that kind of, if I put myself in a state where I'm giving off that terrified energy, things would manifest, you know. But that's also making myself vulnerable. So, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe drums, yeah. I don't know where Palm Shoreline is, Harmony. Sorry. Oh, Jesus. $7.08 a gallon on Molokai for gas. Oh, brah.
Right, we're almost up to 6 over here.
Oh, I thought we were at 6 already. I forget.
Are we? I know we was close last time.
No. We're not at 6 yet. That's right. Oh, man. That's the kind of experiments I like do. Make myself get scared, you know? Because the energy I always put out is kind of observing, calm, relaxed, you know, that kind of stuff. And so, like attracts like.
Opposites attract. So is that saying?
Maybe anger, yeah. Maybe anger, no, but like anger will manifest with anger.
Right.
So maybe if I make myself angry.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Then my guys are going to pop up.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, what's going on over here? You better cut it out.
Yeah.
Hey, at least Hawaiian Hauntings is not chatting in the chat tonight.
Yep. No, I made sure.
Too, huh,
I made sure to bring both my tablets. Stop. That freaked me out because I told my son goodbye. He was going to go to his mom's house. And he was going to come over the next day. And so when I see him on mine, I'm like, brah, you got to be on one of my tablets, which means you at my house. When the hell did you get to my house? I told you goodbye. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait, what the hell? That's impossible for him to come over there because when the modifying parking, she don't leave her because she got to park on the road. So I'm like, no way she's going to go home and then come back over to my house. That's why I'm like, there's no way. And then I'm like, what the hell are you doing in my chat, bro?
Did your hotspot go off?
Huh?
Did your hotspot go off? Or did I
Here.
I probably lost connection because I took my phone with me and I don't normally do that.
Yeah, my hotspot went
I
off.
lost connection.
It's discoverable. No, you were connected to it, I think. Try meditation, yeah. Last time I tried meditation, I had that thing crawling on me.
No, I'm back.
Oh, thank you, MVM. We was at Judge Trail, Morgan's Corner. I did some meditation and stuff, trying to get bad stuff off of me. This was October, I think.
Yeah, and that's when that stuff came up behind me.
Brah.
Tree.
Yeah. And I felt things crawling all over me. You heard that, yeah?
Oh, carving up.
I heard one tunk.
Yeah, they're carving up.
Oh, okay. You go Halava Valley, go to the waterfall. It's like a 2-hour one to get up there in Molokai. Ooh. Chanting, singing, and drumming. Yeah, we hear that. We're going to leave. Not because we're scared, but if they go do something, you know, I don't know if we're meant to do that. I've been asked to leave a few times at Judge Trail by the spirits because they're doing something that we're not really meant to be a witness to. You know what I mean? And if they ask you to leave, it's time to go. Well, to be honest, hey, thank you for the bear. To be honest, maybe if they're not telling us to leave and it's not that bad, we might stay. Because we have in the past. Yeah. I think I'm gonna helle though, guys.
Almost 3 hours, bro.
I know.
It's 11 already.
I have not heard the story of Lani Kaula. I would love, bro. That's one of the nights I get 2 monsters with me, bro. I'd be good. My battery's still at 42% and 33% the other one. And I get my chargers. Right down the road from me is a barn in the house. An old lady killed her husband, buried him underneath the concrete in the barn, and went a few years later after the house went up for sale. A highway serial killer moved in. They found 23 now bodies, remains. Oh my goodness. Mainland is different. uh, I'm sure we get the same kind of stuff over here too, though. Vroom, vroom. Speed races over here. Well, you have them with Molokai if you never see. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. In fact, hold on. Seems interesting. I'm gonna take a picture of that. So I don't forget. Anyway, guys, mahalo for tuning in. Okay. What the hell is that, dude? Where'd my light go? Son of a bitch. Where are you? You never heard something right over here?
I'll hit that rice rocket.
No, just like sliding down. Like the concrete right there.
I hear something clicking behind us.
Yeah. I think it's time for going
But there's another truck up there, so I don't know if somebody's in the forest.
okay.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
could be him.
Yep.
Cracking away through the trails and whatnot.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry.
Get plenty echo, yeah, so.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys later. Hopefully Friday night, yeah.
It'll have to be an early one, though.
Yeah.
I got an early morning Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be at that part before 7.
Yeah. Whew. I think I heard that
set up
story,
on 10.
Jamie.
On good spot to get good parking. Because it's
Yeah.
going to be crowded, bro. It's going to be crowded over there.
Yeah.
Opening day ceremonies. Baseball
Yeah.
season starts.
Yep.
Game Sunday.
Woo.
First game. Chee.
Yeah. Could be fun. But yeah, you guys have a great week. Have a great night. Happy Easter and all that stuff. You guys take care. God bless you.
Well, ahui ho,
Yeah.
everybody.
Ahui ho, you guys. Be safe. How do I do this now? Every time.